Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece: a source of energy or power, a means of transmitting power, a dial to record the flow of power, and a way to control the power.
That's 22 years in Hansel.
In a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece.
Good evening! Good evening, good evening, and welcome to Game Night on Saturday, the 31st of August. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to my birthday party, such as it is, and a message from our sponsor, SJ. No message, but thank you for the subscription there, SJ. Most grateful to you. Thank you as well to Dev for the 37-month subscription, and to BC for the 16 months, and to Colo for the 48 months, which is, of course, 22 years in hamster. Anyway, how y'all doing? Last week was a blip, wasn't it? Message from our sponsor, Claire.
At Bash Dude.
At Bash Dude, indeed. Thank you for the 43 months there, Claire. Welcome on into the stream. It's Red Herrings. If you want to come and join the game, you will need the app. And I've got a button for that. App page, there it is. Go get the app. Come play Red Herrings. It's been written by Lewis. It should be lots of fun. Thank you, Proogs. Thank you for the birthday greetings. It was on Monday, so celebrating it slightly late. And I'm just going to move the pop shield around because it feels like it's in the way. Yeah, birthday Monday, and I am, according to the Twitch chat, I am the age of the number of viewers now. 36. Which is, I don't know, it's a square number, so that's exciting. Anyway, welcome on in, all of you. Hope you're keeping well. Again, apologies for the slight blip last week. But normal service is resuming from tonight. And I've got a very special stream lined up for my birthday. So we start with Red Herrings, as written by Lewis. We're then going to take a comfort break, during which I will leave you in the capable hands of Hacker, or Hacksaw. We're doing that in the middle rather than at the start, just to shake things up. Then there is a pack of Bidding War, as written by me. So I've sort of sharpened my question writing pencil. And hope you enjoy what I've got to offer. And then we've got a very special edition of Buzz Off a bit later on, where I will be joined by some guests who are coming to play Buzz Off live from the pool room. Do you like the pool room? Oh, Lewis doesn't like the bays, is here. Message from our sponsor, Fluid Fernando.
Happy squared birthday.
Thank you very much for the birthday greetings there, Nando. Thank you for the 26 months. Yeah, square birthday. A square birthday. I like that. Anyway, let me say hello to everyone. Who have we got? Good evening, Proogs and Mark and Riosu and Samster. Good evening, Lewis and Fetz and Astrogali and SJ and Topper and Fluffy Bunny, and a message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
40 months happy belated birthday, Ben. Much love to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Dan. Much love to you as well. Thank you for the 40 months and for the birthday greetings. Most kind of you. Welcome, Mr. Vertigo and Joggy and Colin and Dev and Shadowmane, Kegler Coach, Tooch, Stilgar, Score Count, BC, Claire, Ash, Curse Toucan, SimSim94, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You are most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining us for the return of Game Night. I went away for a week. I'm going to forget which buttons to press, but hey, I'm sure we'll get through it. WZCX is the code if you want to come and play this pack of Red Herrings, as written by Lewis, which has absolutely nothing to do with me. Apart from the fact I proofed it a little bit. Yeah, nothing to do with me. Just because it's my birthday. I mean, Lewis wouldn't make the pack a bit. There is no theme. None at all. None whatsoever. Proofed it a little bit. I did. And here's a message from our sponsor, Kegler Coach.
Wait, is this stream about my car's extended warranty?
I guarantee nothing, Kegler Coach, but thank you for the 30-month subscription. Most kind of you. Welcome on into the game and to the stream. Yeah, anyone else wanting to come and join us? We've got room for a few more players, up to 40 available in Red Herrings. And then, yeah, we'll be, I'll leave you with Hacker a bit later on, or Hacksaw if you're going to insist on pronouncing it like that, as written by Shapes, who sends his apologies, but he may pop in later. He's out at a function of some sort tonight, and but sends his love all the same, and said he might pop in a bit later on. And then Bidding War by me, and then Buzz Off also by me, but Buzz Off live with some very special guests who I'm looking forward to introducing you to later on. In other news, it's a B flat, isn't it? Oh, Topper is the not like this. The piano is back. I brought the piano with me into the new pool room, and unfortunately, it's just out of reach, and I can only get the top octaves. But It's one to bear in mind because it will be featuring in the Music Quiz Live, which is coming up in a few weeks' time. The I want to say 21st of September. I don't need to want to say anything. I can just go and look at the schedule. Yeah, 21st of September. We've got Music Quiz Live 2 coming up. So that'll be very exciting, where the piano will be out in full force. But yeah, it's back. Look, hey, everyone. Check me out. Who am I? Who am I? A pale imitation of Ash the Bash. He's a much better trumpeter than that. So hours and hours of fun. Anyway, yeah, that's my dude sound effect. Now I feel like a woman. Could be. Yeah, Music Quiz Live is coming back in about 3 weeks' time, so make sure you pop along for that. It's the last day of August today. Mantissa, Puzzle Dan, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. But yeah, last day of August, so September begins tomorrow. Start of a new academic year for anybody going back to school or back to studying or back to teaching. Yeah, we'll be getting the September scaries starting before too long. But hopefully you can enjoy the rest of your weekend if you are starting back at work on Monday. Myself as well, I'm back to work on Monday, having just had a week off. So that'll be exciting. Anyway, last chance to come and join. I'm going to give it till the end of this riff, and then we're going to get on with Red Herrings. Quite a working from home days. What, the last week? I haven't been working from home this week. I've had the week off, but moving forwards, I'll have the piano there. So it may even be louder working from home days. Oh, for you. Oh, fine. Yeah. That works as well. Right, this is the end of the... No, not you, riff. The end of the musical riff. The bed. The end of the bed. I think that's enough yakety yak. I think we should get on with the game. It's Red Herrings. It's been written by Lewis, and it's a birthday special, so it has absolutely nothing to do with me. Round one. Round one is anything but the Bible and Shakespeare, and Riff, welcome on into the stream. Great to have you with us. Let me take a look at my notes here. First of all, read out of the rules. Answer the 12 questions using the options available to you. You get 1 point for each correct answer, but you will lose a point for each incorrect answer. Additionally, you may get some bonus questions appearing throughout. They're worth 3 points if you give me a correct answer, but they'll also cost you 3 points if you give me an incorrect answer. You don't have to play them. It's entirely up to you. And there goes that hype train, 29% at level 3. Thank you all very much for the generosity there. Oh, a hype chest. What happens if I press open? Danger dance emote. Cool. Let me press the button. That's a thing that happened in the chest. So yeah, bonuses may appear, and if you get a perfect round and you get all 12 questions right, I'll give you a bonus 2 points at the end, which means if we have 3 bonuses, which is statistically most likely, but not guaranteed, you can get 20 points at the end of this round. Answers will not be used more than once, but they will persist on your grid, so make sure you don't accidentally press and keep a mental tally of the answers that have already gone. And there's 4 red herrings in the grid, which will never be correct. So those are the rules. Abstention, there are no penalties for, so if you really don't know and you don't want to risk the points, you might want to sit it out. I'm just going to pop that up there and bring the stream deck down here, and we'll take a look at the options for anything but the Bible and Shakespeare, and they are... The Wasp Factory, King Solomon's Mines, Heartstopper, Leaves of Grass, Silent Spring, Milkman, Throne of Glass, Shutter Island, good book that, and film, The Left Hand of Darkness, Letters from a Stoic, On Beauty, Metaphysics, Welcome on in, Naked Grammar, The Silent Patient, Walden, Treasure Island, and A Brief History of Time. And Lewis writes here, we all know Ben loves writing questions about the Bible and Shakespeare. So let's take the opportunity to look at what else is out there. So you're going to be getting questions where these are 16 potential answers, 12 of them will be used and 4 of them will not. Good luck to you all. It's round 1, anything but the Bible and Shakespeare. Good luck, have fun. Here's question number 1. Starting with Alicia Berenson's artwork skyrocket in price after public intrigue. Start with an easy one, Lewis. That's The Silent Patient. The Silent Patient is what we wanted there. Well done to the 2 players who got that one. Let's go on. A set of letters from an ancient Roman philosopher. Yeah, some of these RNG, I can't entirely blame Lewis for that one. That's letters from a stoic. Say what you see, Nay. Well done if you got that one. And here's a nice early bonus question for you. 3 points if you get it right, -3 if you're wrong. So think twice before you answer. Let's take a look. 19th century work about the author's time living in a secluded cabin. Black Rabbit, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. Welcome. Well done. If you got that one, Walden was the answer there. Walden. And I have no further notes on any of these, just FYI. But that's fine. Next one, LGBTQ plus graphic novel with a 6th volume in the making. That's Heartstopper. Heartstopper. I have to say that was new to me. Here's another bonus for you though. +3 if you're right, -3 if you're wrong, if you want to give it a go. Take a look. The author's by no means a black hole beginner. Should see most players going green here, I would hope. But not everyone, and that's fine. Topper takes it back. Sorry. That's A Brief History of Time by the late Professor Stephen Hawking. I don't know if you got that. So 2 bonuses in. Of course, bonuses are never consecutive, but could turn up at any time. Next question. Several versions of this poetry collection were released during the author's life. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. That would be Leaves of Grass. Leaves of Grass. I have no information as to who it's by. And I didn't write it down. Next question. Described by The Guardian as a transatlantic comic saga. A transatlantic comic saga. It's a very Guardian description, isn't it? It's on beauty is what... Oh, of course it's Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. That makes sense. I've seen Breaking Bad. I should have known that. On we go. Next question. Jim Hawkins and Ben Gunn team up to defeat villainous pirates. And Pyro, welcome on into the game. Walter, Willy Wonka. Walter White. That's Treasure Island, of course. Long John Silver and Captain Flint the Parrot. That might be a question at another point. Who knows? Next. Follows Genly AI, a human on an alien planet. I thought the Muppet version with Tim Curry was the best. Well done if you got that. The Left Hand of Darkness was the answer. Toot and Fetch getting the right answer. Everyone else struggling there. On to the next. Middle sister is ostracized after rejecting a paramilitary's advances. Ooh. Have we got a first sossing of the night? We have indeed. Nobody getting that. Milkman was the answer. Milkman. Tricky question. It is quite tricky in places. I thought it was quite tricky. Next question. The first novel in a Sarah J. Maas fantasy book series. Few more getting this one. That's Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass. Well done to the few who got that one. And another question. Received a Scorsese-directed film adaptation in 2010. Oh, back to when the answers were revealed. I actually half told you this one. Shutter Island is the correct answer, and what a great film it is as well. Leonardo DiCaprio and Sir Ben Kingsley. The incorrect answers, the red herrings there. The Wasp Factory, King Solomon's Mine, Silent Spring, and Metaphysics. And that is the end of round number 1. No bonuses going out there, unsurprisingly. It was a pretty tough opening round. But at the end of round 1, Toot has the lead. Mark and Stilgar are in second. Astragali, and I think that's a run and jogging on 9. BC's got 8. Cola's got 7. Apodo, Colin, Flyboy, Mantissa, Vertigo, and Where I are all on 6. And a message from our sponsor, Jack Wilfred.
23 months. Hope you are doing okay, Ben. Thank you for all the quizzes, all the streams, and the lovely community.
You are very kind, Jack.
Royal
Thank you.
F10 washing machine.
Thank you very much, Jack. Let the emote have its moment with TTS. Thank you for the kind words, Jack, and all the love and the 23 months. Welcome to the game. Hey, there's space in the game if you want to come play, but if you want to lurk, that's fine as well. Thank you very much for that subscription, though. Hope you're keeping well. Fetz, Nando, Puzzle, Silver Electron, and SimSim all on 5. Giggin and Riff and Shadow on 4. AB Me, Dev, Fluffy Bunny, Prudes on 3. Grams has got 1. Claire and NTS, Finn, and Opsy are breaking even on 0. Pyro on -2. Rias on -9. And Kegler trying to shoot the moon on -12. Lewis saying this next round is more gentle. It was quite a tricky opening round, it has to be said. But let's see where we go as we move on to round number 2. I will hear nothing of it, anything but wine. I have got the wine on the go right here, but the next round is anything but wine. Similar to round number 1, answer the 12 questions using the options available. Answer faster to earn more points in this round. Get it in the first 5 seconds, you get 3 points. The next 5 seconds, you get 2. The last 5 seconds, you get 1. Give me a wrong answer and it will freeze you out of the following question. Obviously, you get no points and you get frozen out of the next question. So that's worth bearing in mind because abstention can be quite powerful here because bonus questions may appear which are worth a flat rate of 5 points if correct. So no timed element on the bonus questions. And of course an extra bonus of 3 points is awarded for a perfect round. A word on bonuses, they can't appear consecutively and they won't appear first or last but could appear at any other point. And you can be frozen out of a bonus and you can be frozen out on a bonus, so the expression goes. So think carefully. If we haven't seen a bonus for a while, there might be one coming up. So think twice before you answer. Again, answers will not be used more than once, and there are 4 red herrings hidden on the grid, which will never be correct. It's anything but wine, and your options are tequila, pastis, cognac, cider, whiskey, vodka, IPA, aquavit, sake. Sake, ouzo, gin, brandy, rum, mead, absinthe, and stout are your options. For all you teetotalers out there, well,
what a shame.
What a shame indeed for y'all. I might just leave the soundboard up because that could be fun. Right, so those are the options, and here's what Lewis writes. We all know Ben loves writing questions about wine, so let's take the opportunity to look at what else is out there. So here are 16 drinks, none of which are wine. I'm actively sitting there. Good stuff, Black Rabbit. Are you in the game? Have you got yourself in? If you want to come join, you're very welcome to. If you're just lurking, that's fine as well. This can only mean Lewis plans to compensate me in the last round with lots of sums. Maybe. There certainly might be a numerical element in the last round, BC. We'll have to wait and see. There's the link for the app, Black Rabbit. If you're going to come and join us, I might just give you a minute to get verified. Could take the opportunity to go and get another glass of wine. And I'm kind of hoping that my guests are on the way, so they'll appear, fingers crossed, before the last game of the night. Otherwise, it could be I might have to improvise something. But wine is in the bin this round. Well, I have wine in the pantry, so I could go and collect some in a minute. There are numbers, certainly. Right, I think we're going to get started. So, Black Rabbit, if you're coming to join us, you might miss the first question or two. But here we go. Round number 2, anything but wine. Good luck, have fun. Here's question number 1. Starting with, Lifestyle magazine Tatler tried making fragrances with this in 2013. Nobody. That was gin. Yeah, Tatler tried to make gin flavours. Oh, Rias and Kegley are frozen out of the first bonus of the round, but 5-point flat rate if you can get this right. Black Rabbit, welcome on in. Next question. Offered to backers of an online crowdfunder to bail out Greece in 2015. That was ouzo. Ouzo was the right answer. Silver Electron, that answer coming in just in the nick of time. Orange, if you're frozen out, here's the next question. Used to make a French baba cake. Used to make a French baba cake. That would be rum, the rum baba. I think it's baba rather than baba. Arun, welcome to the stream. Oh, look at this, another bonus question. It is spoiling you with your bonuses tonight. Stilgar, Sim, Dev, Prue, Grams, Black Rabbit, and Cuggly are frozen out. Here's the next question. Its spelling loses a letter if it's distilled in Scotland. And it is fouler than the very essence of the unwhite inner ring of Satan's rectum. Whiskey is the correct answer. Very well done if you got 5 points for that. Another question. Sugar on a special spoon should be dissolved into this drink before serving. There's a lot of green coming up on this question, which is highly appropriate considering the answer is absinthe. I had someone, I was in Prague for my best mate's 21st. It kicks like a horse, it really does. Mark Pozdan, you're frozen out of this next question. Guinness is possibly the most famous example. Sugar, hashtag sugar on a special spoon. There's your raid messages coming in. Don't forget to get your raid message in. Preface your message with a hashtag, it will log it as a raid message. Give me up to 3 and I'll pick my favourite at the end. Stout is the answer. Though bear in mind we're playing Buzz Off later on. We've also got to suggest titles for the episode, so multiple opportunities. Grams and Silver Electron, you're frozen out. And here's your next question. Traditionally poured from a tokuri into an ochoko. Mango, welcome on into the game. Great to have you here. What were we after there? Sake, or sake, or sake, or sake. Never quite sure how to pronounce it. Nobody frozen out of this next bonus question. 5 points flat rate if you give me a correct answer to this. The only word in the lyrics of a 1958 song by the Champs. Come on. Oh, still gone. It's gone wrong. CJ Binks, welcome to the game. Tequila is the correct answer. What a banger it is. Mango, CJ Binks, welcome on into the stream. Lovely to have you. The Polish spiritus brand has at least 95% alcohol by volume. Ah, I am a cider drink. No, it's tequila. Tequila! That one. Is this vodka? Yes, it's vodka. Which, yeah, I haven't really been a fan of vodka since I was a student. Let's go on. Next question. That. That. Lewis explained why this is IPA to me earlier on, and it's something to do with the NATO phonetic alphabet, and I still don't understand the question. But well done if you got it. Riff, Apodo, BC, Topper, Opsy, Prudes, and Mango, you're frozen out of this bonus question. 5 points if you can get me a right answer. Can be officially designated very special. Is it not? Is well, phonetics. I simply do not understand, I'm afraid. Very special cognac is what we wanted there. Oh, the International Phonetic Alphabet. Okay. So I'm happy living in peaceful bliss and not knowing. Served in Chaucer's The Miller's Tale. Silver Electron, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. And Jack Wilfred, welcome on in as well. You can be officially designated our very special deputy political editor, Jack Wilfred. That's Mead. Mead in The Miller's Tale. And there's your red herrings, pastis, cider, aquavit, and brandy. That is the end of round 2. Any perfect scores? No, nobody getting a perfect score. But that is the end of round 2. Let's see how we're getting on. Most people getting out of the negative territory at this point. With the lead of 51. Colo and Mark at 42, jogging on 41. Arun has got 38. Claire and Mantis and Nando all on 35. AB Me and Flyboy are on 34. Astrogali's got 33. Riff is on 31. Apodo and Sam are on 30. Colin has 29. BC Dev, Puzzle and Pyro are all on 27. Feps and Silver Electron and SimSim are on 26. Vertigo has got 25. Stilgar on 24. Top has got 18. Opsy on 16. Prugs on 15. Grams and Shadowmane on 14. Kegler 13. Mango 6. Black Rabbit 5. CJ Binks and NTS Finn on 0. And Ria still in negative territory, but time to make it up on negative 5. Well, after all that, I am very thirsty, so I suggest you go get yourselves another drink. I will do the same as I show you the rules to round number 3. It's round number 3 as I come back into the pool room with a funny shade, a funny green tint around the edges of my hair. I wonder why that could be. Anyway, anything but Doctor Who. Once again, you're going to be getting a bunch of questions. Just 9 questions this time. And 8 Mickey, Apodo, APV, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. 9 questions in this round. And in this round, you get more points for each consecutive correct answer. So you get 1 for the first you get right, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, up to a maximum of 45 if you can get all 9. If you answer incorrectly, however, it breaks your streak and you have to start building up from 1. Abstaining in this round, obviously you won't get any points if you abstain, but it preserves your streak, so you can go 1 and then 2 and then 3 points and then have a break. If you don't answer, the next question will still be worth 4 points if you get it right. There's no bonus questions in this round, but I will give you a bonus of 5 points if you can get a perfect round and answer all 9 questions, which means there's 50 points up for grabs right here, and all could turn around. As ever, answers will not be used more than once. There are 3 red herrings hidden on the grid, and these will never be correct. The category is anything but Doctor Who. Let's take a look at the answers available. They are the OA, Grantchester, Torchwood, The X-Files, Inside Number 9, Sense8, Black Mirror, Red Dwarf, Squid Game, Money Heist, Dexter, and Ozark. Sorry, I ended up having a spaniel come and jump on me because I said its name. So, those are your 9 answers. And Lewis writes, we all know Ben loves writing questions about Doctor Who. So let's take the opportunity to look at what else is out there. There's a trend emerging with these round summaries, I think. Let's see if you know things that are about things that are not Doctor Who. It's round 3. Anything but Doctor Who. Good luck. Have fun. Here's question number 1. Starting with... features vicars turned sleuths in a picturesque Cambridgeshire village. No one's on a streak up the first point, so you might as well attempt this question. That's Grantchester. Grantchester, well done if you got that one. Purple if you're on a streak, blue if you are not. Next question. A spin-off of the show I'm trying to avoid writing about. We're never far away from it, are we, Lewis? That would, of course, be Torchwood. Torchwood. Well done if you got that. Purple for streaks. Here's the next. Marty Bird tries to launder himself out of trouble. Tricky one there. Ozark or Ozark or Otzark. Ozark, probably. Well done if you got that one. On to the next. Player number 456 won the 1. I like that. That's clever. Player number 456 won the 1. Go on, Mantis. Can we have a perfect green board? Yay! Everybody lives. Just this once, Rose. Everybody gets it right. That's Squid Game. Squid Game. Very well done if you got that one. That's everyone. Although 456 also featured in Torchwood, so that's a thing. Double jeopardy, maybe. Anyway, next question. Known as La Casa de Papel in its original language. Known as La Casa de Papel in its original language. That was clever, going straight on the talent manager. As if a quote from me is going to have any truck on talent manager. Money Heist was the correct answer. Very well done if you got that. Let's have another. Its story arc is known as the Myth Arc. Its story arc is known as the Myth Arc. You don't have to play. Abstention preserves your streak. I don't know if you got this. That's the X-Files. The X-Files was the correct answer there. Here's another for you. Lots of people on streaks at the moment. Features Nomi Marks, a transgender character created by a transgender writer and played by a transgender actor. That one is Sense8. Sense8. Very well done if you got that one right there. Handful more questions, starting with this one. Its main character returns with her blindness magically cured. Oh, is it the Wachowskis? Ah. Very satisfying transgender alignment. They did come out well on the broadcast there, didn't it? The OA is the answer there. That's not one I've heard of or come across, but there we go. Well done if you got that. Next, described as a contemporary reworking of The Twilight Zone. Black Mirror. Great show. And your red herrings there, inside number 9, Red Dwarf and Dexter were all your red herrings. Any bonuses going out in that round? Sam getting 9 out of 9 for 45 and gets a bonus 5 points, taking him up to 80. Very well played, Sam. Good round for you. Opsimat, welcome to the stream. And before going into the final round, we have got the scores on the doors. Toot is on 87, Sam is on 80, Jongin is on a very nice 69, Cola has 57, Nando has 56, Simsim has 54, Mark has 53, ABB has 49, Fluffy Bunny has 48, Arun has 47, Claire and Riff are both on 45, Dev and Mantissa are on 44, BC and Mango are on 42, Silver Electron is on 41, Astragali, Colin and Flyboy are on 39, Fets and Puzzle Dan are on 36, Apodo's got 34, Pyro and Mr. Vertigo on 32. Still going on 31. CJ Binks on 28. Opsy on 26. Toppers on 25. Proogs and Shadowbane on 24. Grams is on 19. Kegler 17. Black Rabbit on 7. NTS Finn on 4. And Rias moves up to -3. Let's see if we can get you into the positive figures. Oh, excuse me. Before the end of the game. Now, we've got one more round. And it's a round that could make all the difference. And it could get some of you some medals and some very nice happy smile penny money. Let's take a look at our final round this week. Well, this round would have been appropriate for me about 20 years. In fact, exactly 20. Oh, 20 years ago. Fucking hell. Sorry, let me just control my hiccups a minute. Because, yes, I ate rather a lot before stream, and now I'm just so excited to be back and celebrating my birthday. That's what it is. So excited to be back on. So hiccups getting out of control. Sort of, probably just while I load the software, Opsimats. There'll be a short break, and I'll run some ads, but then it will be back. But hopefully, you'll be able to see the room code because it's a Twitch chat game, Twitch Whispers game. It's every time I clear my throat, they come back. So I'll just have a little sip. Cheers! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the birthday greetings. Very kind of you. Yeah, 36, so this round's about 20 years out of date for me. But anyway, you need to find the 6 correct answers that fit the criteria that will be given in just a minute. Submit a wrong answer and you'll be told how many you got right and you'll be frozen out for 5 seconds. First to find all 6 will win 50 points. Subsequent correct submissions will win 5 points fewer than the previous player, so 45, then 40, 35, and so on. And answers will gradually be removed as gameplay progresses. We'll keep going until 10 players have found all 6 answers or 90 seconds have expired, whichever happens first. The 10th player will get just 5 points and it will end the game. So, I can do what I like. I'm 16 now, is the category. And here are your options. Open your own bank account in the UAE, adopt a child in South Korea, enter a casino in China, own a gun in Japan, rent a car in Australia, learn to drive a car in New Zealand, vote in national elections in Austria, apply for a private pilot license in the USA, leave full-time education in South Africa, buy cigarettes in Egypt, join the military in Pakistan, be called for jury service in the UK, get married without parental consent in France, buy alcohol from a shop in Sweden, get a tattoo in the Netherlands, and get your nipples pierced in Canada. 90 seconds on the clock to select the 6 things a 16-year-old can normally legally do. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die while playing GTA 5. Anyway, so what can you legally do at 16? Normally. I see BC with a 5. That's the best I've seen so far. Coming up to the 60-second mark, BC still on 5. Fet's also on 5. You cannot adopt a child in South Korea at 16, so remove that from your thought train. It's not that. Still lots of 5s. Gigginstown's also got a 5. You cannot enter a casino in China at 16, so remove that from your thought train. Gigginstown has solved it, getting 50 points and taking the lead, putting the pressure on Toot a little bit now. You cannot apply for a private pilot license in the USA. BC has got there, grabbing himself 45 points and ticking up. AB Me is there for 40. Riff is there for 35. You cannot be called for jury service in the UK at 16 either. Keep pressing and guessing. Fluffy Bunny has got there. CJ Binks has got there. Nando has got there. You cannot own a gun in Japan at 16. Keep pressing and guessing. Apodo is there now for 6. Jogging has got there for 6. Last answer to remove. You can't buy cigarettes in Egypt at 16. Last 5 seconds. One more attempt if you're quick. Dev's on 5. Mantis is on 5. Colo has got there, and the 10th player to solve ends the game with just 3 seconds left on the clock. And let's reveal the other red herrings. Open your own bank account in the UAE, rent a car in Australia, get married without parental consent in France, and buy alcohol from a shop in Sweden were the other correct answers. That timed out quite well. 3 seconds left on the clock, and Cola becomes the 10th player to solve. Just to go through them, there is no minimum... I'll go through the notes in a minute. Learn to drive a car in New Zealand. Yes, you can learn to drive at 16 in New Zealand. I think that's the same as the States. I believe it's 17 in the UK. Vote in national elections in Austria. Yes, Austria have got a 16-year age of voting, which is... very progressive of them. Leave full-time education in South Africa. Yes, you may leave full-time education at 16 in South Africa. I think you can sort of still do it in the UK, but you have to either be in full-time education or in an apprenticeship or something now. It changed a few years ago. You can join the military in Pakistan at the age of 16. You can get a tattoo in the Netherlands, and you can get your nipples pierced in Canada, because according to my notes here, there is no minimum legal age to get any sort of piercing in Canada. So if you want your nipples pierced, you can do that at 16 or potentially even younger. If you're so inclined, that might be a bit weird at that point. South Africa lets you leave education at 15, it turns out. So you can actually leave education at the age of 15. The other 4 up here are all 16. So the Pakistani military, the tattoo in the Netherlands, the national elections, and learning to drive a car in New Zealand, all 16. And you can't enter a casino in China at 16 because, anyone know why? Anyone want to tell me in the chat why you can't enter a casino in China at 16? You're right, ABME, because casinos are banned. There are no casinos in China. I know Macau is sort of near China or tangentially a part of China. That's the big casino capital. Macau, Hong Kong. I know there's lots of casinos. I'm getting them mixed up with Taiwan. Because Taiwan or Chinese Taipei, depending who you're talking to. But yeah, Macau, which is why they're all there, is because they're banned in China. So that was all very interesting, and thank you to Lewis for that round and for the rest of the game. That is the end of the game. Let's check out the final scores. Well, after leading throughout, he stumbles at the final hurdle and has to settle for a bronze, and it's a tied bronze with BC. Toot finishing on 87. Likewise, BC finishing on 87. You guys will get a bronze medal. AB Me takes the silver with 89, but it's a whopping great victory for Samster tonight with 130 points and taking the gold medal. Very well done indeed, sir. Very well deserved. And for everybody else, if you didn't get a medal on this occasion, for every point that you've got, I will give you 8 pennies. So whatever your score is, times it by 8. That's what you'll get in pennies, and they will be paid into the bank as soon as the credits roll in just a moment. Can I extend my thanks once again to Lewis for a wonderful opening game of this birthday stream with suitable Ben trivia in there. I hope you had fun with it. It was tricky in places, but hopefully we all had a good time. Rias, don't worry, you won't get negative 24 pennies. You can't lose pennies in this community. Yeah, all good stuff there. What's going to happen is I am going to roll the credits. I'm going to go and see if my guests are nearly here. I'm then going to leave you in the very capable hands of Hacker, as written by Shapes. Now, word of warning, this one is played through Twitch Whispers. There we go. I'm Stephanie's Twitch, but I'll be asking the question. You should whisper your answers to me. Do not try and join the game through the universal controller, because it will likely crash and throw an error at you. So, Twitch Whispers, but again, not into public chat. Please whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot, and that would be great. So that is coming up. Hacker, it's a self-running game, so I will be sort of floating around in the background and may throw shade at the chat. But that's coming up in a minute. It's been written by Shapes. Have fun with that. And then, after Hacker is done, we will be coming back with Bidding War as written by me. And I'm hoping it's going to be very exciting indeed. So I'm going to play some adverts, so if you're not subscribed, you'll see some adverts. Hacker may start, but hopefully you'll be able to see from the Twitch chat, so if you want to join in, just make sure you're whispering to the bot. All the information will be in the chat, even if you can't see the broadcast immediately. Thanks again to Lewis, and congratulations to Samster, our Red Herrings champion. I will see you after Hacker for some birthday bidding war. Oh, that's a fun thing to say. In the meanwhile, enjoy Hacker, and I will see you very shortly. Temporarily going to play some music just while I get the Hacker software loaded. Let me stop the build right there. Let me pop Lewis's questions used. Thank you again, Lewis. Lovely stuff right there. While I load the Hacker software, let's have some bonus herrings. 120 pennies if you type herrings in right now while I load the Hacker software up. Get that typed in. And then some adverts coming up for those non-subscribed. And then an opportunity to play some wordy fun in Hacker. I'm going to go refill my wine glass, and I will see you after the game. Enjoy, and of course, don't touch that dial because, well, Hacker will be right back.
What do you expect after 25 years? Come on in, and make yourself at home.
Well, wasn't that a thrilling finale to Hacker? And very many thanks to Shapes for providing that pack. It's going to go over to large cam just for a moment. Hello. And congratulations for Samster, who's 2 for 2 tonight. GG's indeed. Now, as you are probably aware, or may not be aware, Bidding War, which is next and has been written by me, is a game that has an internal camera, which means I'm going to need to switch the OBS camera off. And I hadn't considered the implications of that until this very moment for the green screen, which means I might just look like I'm hosting with a big green wall behind me. That's a thing. Yeah, well, we'll find out what happens. But you may also notice I've moved slightly over to the left. This is not because my political motivation is necessarily changing. Also, good evening to Pyro Pygmy, Nando, Flyboy Shapes, and Silent Marine. Welcome to the stream. It is because I promised you guests tonight. So I did. And, as it would happen, a guest, says Ryasu. Indeed, I have got my first guest standing by to come and help not just a double co-host, because this is already a double co-hosted game, because we have Emily in this game who does all the categories. But it is my absolute pleasure to welcome to triple co-host Bidding War tonight for my birthday stream. It's Dev, everybody, of Hackbox fame. Dev, how are you doing?
I've been here the whole time.
He's been here the whole time. It's like the end of The Usual Suspects. He's been here the whole time. Yes, Dev, how are you doing?
Can't complain. I hope you all recognize me without a box around.
I thought you were going to say without any hair, but it's
Oh,
like
no.
we wouldn't recognise you with hair.
Those days are gone.
What brings you to this part of the world?
Oh, just checking out jolly old England.
And how are you finding it? Green
It's
and
lovely.
pleasant?
It is green. The air is fresh down here.
It certainly is. We went on a big old dog walk earlier on.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's
he's
nice.
he's consequently said dog is knackered and tucked away at the feet of the desk. But yeah, did you manage to keep all your luggage this time, Dev?
So far. Don't jinx it. We still have a week left.
The whole time, Mr. Vertigo. So, Dev is going to be joining me for co-hosting Bidding War, and he's also going to be one of the guests for our next game of Buzz Off a little bit later on. Our other guests will be revealed in the fullness of time. But I now need to kill the OBS cam, and so I can start the in-game cam. And it might look a bit green inside the Bidding War software, because that's how it is. But otherwise, it just look weird with an empty chair. Anyway, this is a question pack that I have written especially for my birthday, and I'm very grateful to Lewis, who was not just a proofer, but a little bit of a back and forth on this. And it's a couple of questions that we had some conversation about. And I'm interested to see how they play out. So I hope you're ready to play my special birthday pack of Bidding War. Give me a second just to kill the camera and get the software fired up, and then our game, or our war, will begin. It's Bidding War. Welcome to the game. And if you want to play...
Welcome to Bidding War. To join the game, please visit persephoneschair.itch.io/game night and join with the room code NTQR.
NTQR. And yes, we are back on the app. And here we are in tiny, tiny green screen-o-vision. Oh, it wasn't a pool room after all. It was just a green screen. We've been rumbled. What a shame.
What a shame.
There it is. Anyway, come and join the game if you would like to come play Bidding War. I've also noticed there is about a 1 pixel bleed off the edge of the screen, which I'm going to try and rectify.
No, they wouldn't have noticed.
Has that fixed it? Or is it still there? I cannot tell. Anyway, come on in to join Bidding War. Sam's still going for the treble this evening. Will it happen? So Dev is going to be acting here as reading out the extra trivia, the extra information on the notes for each question. As ever with Bidding War, the questions get harder the longer the game goes on. And I'm very grateful to Lewis, who has proofed this pack for me and done some back and forth with me. And hopefully we'll all have a lovely war. Why? Oh, this dog. He pleep. He's doing he pleepy manual. He's not moving at all. He's just gone.
Tucking himself out.
Ah?
Tucking himself out on that walk.
Yeah. What was it in the end? Just over 3 miles? Oh,
Yeah.
just shy of 5k?
5k.
5k. Yeah. Oh! If we get one more, then hopefully the pan will work. Because it should pan back out to the next row up if we get one more. And I don't think I've seen that happen before. So that's very exciting. Welcome all players to the game. There should be a 4th tier option, yeah. If we get one more. For the lols.
You really want to be there.
And a message from our sponsor, Herrings Stockdale.
At Royal_Flush, just figured I'd pop in to say, happy birthday.
Thank you, Herrings Stockdale, and thank you for the 100 bits. Very kind of you for the birthday messages. And a message from our sponsor, it's Sportsy.
Have not participated in a Saturday quiz in a very long time.
Well, you are most welcome, Sportsy, and thank you for the 27-month subscription. That is most kind of you. Lovely to have you here. Looks like we have got one more. Let's find out if my logic works and it zooms out. Once they've validated. Might be ages. Oh, and another one. Come on, do the zoom. Yay! There's the zoom. We still can't see who it is.
Very smooth.
It zooms out. Oh, hello. Hello, Herr Bear. Have you brought us your horn? Have you brought us your horn? But not under the desk because there are cables and you'll pull something out. Yeah, that was a nice... I can't guarantee it's going to stay there. It might put itself back after the first question. Tipster, Herrings Stockdale, welcome to the stream. Both of you, welcome. Lovely to have you. I've only got 5 raid messages so far. If something amusing has happened over the course of the game, remember you're going to get 2 opportunities to suggest raid messages tonight. So we've got Buzz Off coming up as well. That will be hashtag in the chat. Preface your message with a hashtag. And there's a very smelly spaniel because he found a nice swamp. The bog of eternal stench. Didn't you?
Quite get him on camera.
Can you not quite get up?
Don't think so.
Oh, never mind. We'll show him off later on, I'm sure.
Here, come kiss me over here. There he is.
Tiny Baniel on
Taking
tiny
up
gun.
a whole 5x5 pixels on the screen.
Hashtag found a nice swamp. Yes, you did.
Oh, you can smell it.
Nom, 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 nom.
Get at it.
Right. Off you go then. Off you pop. Go get your horn. Go get your horn. Go get your horn. There you go. What a good boy. Right, we've got lots of players in, and we've just got Aaron come to join as well. So once Aaron has validated, I'm going to lock this lobby, explain the rules, and then our game will begin. The birthday bidding war, such as it shall be called from now on. Tiny Dev, Tiny Ben, Tiny Pupper. Absolutely. They're all very small. I bid 25 years old. Well, you're very welcome to do that. Aaron, do you want to get your... it should be... What is your verification code? Just type it into the chat. You're clearly able to type into the chat if you literally just type in the 4 letters. There you go. That's literally all you have to do. Oh, it wouldn't. Well, I'm not sure if it accepts whispers at that point. If you were whispering previously. Anyway, shall we go to war?
We shall.
We shall. Let's go to war. So, there's the anytime entry code. If you join before the end of round 1, I think you get a podium possibly, but hopefully there's enough of us here. 33 combatants, according to Mark. Goodness me. That's a lot of players. Well, we should have some rules.
Round 1. Opening gambits.
And round 1 is opening gambits. You will face 5 questions. Prior to each question, a category is shown. Based on the category, bid from 1 to 3 points, up to a maximum of your current score. Even more fancy than it used to. It's actually the more simplified version from the original bidding war controller, but thank you, Aaron. Your kind words are appreciated. Abstention causes a default bid of 1, and you've got 8 seconds to place your bid. Get it in fast because they do go by quickly. Answer correctly to earn your bid, answer incorrectly or abstain, and you lose your bid. 15 seconds to answer each question. Full answers required, not multiple choice. If you run out of points, you are eliminated from the game. Best of luck. So, there we are on the giant telly. So we're slightly bigger now up here. Yo, hey. So, starting with, for this question, 5 questions in this opening round, and we'll start with this one.
Get ready for the category. The category is poker.
Poker is your category, bidding 1 to 3.
Time.
Range of bids, quite a lot of 1s coming in, but probably
Get
most
ready
players
for
going
the question.
3. Let's take a look. Sharing its name with my pseudonym. What is the highest ranking hand in a standard game of poker?
Time.
And that is time. Correct answer is Royal Flush.
Wow.
I'm just surprised that some people managed to get this one wrong.
Lucky to those of you who did 3. The answer is on your screen.
Yes, it is indeed. Poker, welcome to the stream. We're turning up at an appropriate moment with the question on poker. Yes, it's a Royal Flush. So we've got 2 players with no answer and 2 players saying flush. Flush is a lower hand. It is not the highest ranking thing, and my full pseudonym is Royal Flush. Unfortunately, you can have a full house, 4 of a kind, or indeed a Royal Flush or a straight flush, which are all higher than a flush, unfortunately. Flush on its own is not going to fly, and you're going to lose your bid. Everyone else getting it right. Very well played. No one eliminated there, but Mark is already down to 2 points, so got some catching up to do. And yes, this pack was written by me. On we go. Next question, and the category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is children's literature.
Children's literature. Yes, do read the question fully next time, Colin. This would be advisable.
Time.
And again, quite a lot of 3s in here,
Get
just a
ready for the
smattering of
question.
1s. Let's see what the question brings. Which animal is described as very hungry in the title of a popular children's book by Eric Carle?
Time.
Interesting wrong answers coming in. Caterpillar is the answer.
Very hungry. He eats very much.
He does.
And he transforms into a beautiful butterfly.
Hashtag spoiler alert. Yeah, he becomes a beautiful butterfly at the end of it. Spotsy, welcome on into the stream. Hippo, the very hungry hippo. It's good. That's good, but not the one. No answer from Mark, and Winnie the Pog is not the answer. And also the very hungry bear is also not right, unfortunately, Flyboy. You are going to lose your bid. Everyone else, I think, getting it right. Lovely stuff. Let's award those points. Anyone going home?
Mark has been eliminated.
Wow, Mark eliminated after 2 questions. Background game is still there for you, Mark. Still a lobby medal available, but your war is over. Another question. Let's take a look.
Get ready for the category. The category is language.
Language. On-screen keyboard had no enter button. Definitely
Time.
does. That is time. Again, lots of 3s
Get
in
ready
here.
for the
Let's see
question.
what we get on the subject of language. What word can be used to describe a typing interface or a piano-shaped musical instrument?
Time.
And that is time. It's a keyboard.
And now for bonus points if you would please spell it with the International Phonetic Alphabet.
No. That's something I tried to do with the NATO one. You can have Kilo, Echo, Yankee, Bravo, October, Alpha, Romeo, Delta. Alpha, Romeo, Delta. But yeah, the international one, no. Wrong answers there. No answer from SimSim, I think, at the top. Harpsichord, no, that is not a typing interface. Ukulele, also not a typing interface. And font, not a musical instrument as far as I'm aware. Anyone going home, computer?
SimSim has been eliminated.
SimSim, you are out the game. Your war is over. Thank you for playing. Yes, QWERTY or Dvorak are available, as are organs, pianos, harpsichords, and synthesizers, but those are not typing interfaces, unfortunately. Question 4. Category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is British soap operas.
British soap operas.
Time.
Okay. A few more ones in this
Get ready
one.
for the question.
Let's see what happens with the question. Which British soap opera is set in Walford, London, and features families including the Mitchells, Brannings, and Slaters? Like rubbing the rim.
Time.
And have we all gone green? We have not all gone green. Wrong answers there include The Mitchells vs. the Machine, Broadchurch, no answer, Faulty Towers, Coronation Street, wrong channel, that's ITV, and Irish Spring are all incorrect. It was EastEnders.
My notes here say, "Get out of my pub, doof doof." I don't know what it means, but I hope it means something.
Have you never seen EastEnders?
I haven't.
It's the dramatic end. It goes, "Get out of my pub," and then it goes, "Doof, doof, doof,
Now
doof,
it
doof,
sounds
doof, doof, doof." You prefer your version? The doof, doof.
Doof doof.
Doof doof. Hashtag doof doof. You're not my mother. Yes, I am. Oh, they don't make them like that. Well, they do. It's still on, unfortunately. EastEnders was the correct answer. Anyone going home? No one there. So we've got one more question in this round. Question number 5. Let's take a look.
Get ready for the category. The category is pets.
Pets.
Time.
And again, only a handful of players going for 1. Most players going for 3. A few going
Get
for 2.
ready for the question.
Let's take a look at the question. Which English monarch lends his regnal name to a popular breed of spaniel, sometimes known as a cavalier?
Time.
And that is time. It's Charles, King Charles.
Yeah, reportedly a favorite of King Charles I and his son King Charles II, the latter of whom was supposed to be more interested in breeding the dogs than he was ruling the country.
Sounds about right. There was a King Charles II that came in that didn't make it through the spell check, which I am going to allow. But the other answer is Cocker. Yes, King Cocker. King Cocker the First was not the one. Edward Cocker, Prince Edward, no answer, and Edward the Eighth.
Yes, the King No Answer Spaniel.
The no answer spaniel. Rushmead! How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the birthday greetings. Hope you're keeping well. Charles was the answer. Well done if you got that. That is the end of round 1. Any eliminations?
Keller has been eliminated.
Yes, Kegler is out
End
the
of
game.
round 1.
And that is the end of round 1. So, in that opening round, 3 casualties, I believe. But there's going to be a lot more before we get to the end. Because, of course, as we go into round 2, there are 30 combatants left. And we can finish the round with a maximum of 10. So, unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of pain in this next round. Not a cat, welcome to the stream. But a strong start for a lot of players here. High score looks to be 20, as far as I can see. Toots on 20, Cola's on 20, Sam is on 20. A couple of 19s as well. Clive has got 19. Claire has got 19. So still much to fight for. Down at the other end, we've got a couple of single-digit scores. Mango's got 8. Rias is on 9, but still Sportsy also on 9, but still room to come back. Erin, I think, with the most work to do here, currently on 5. But round 2, it's not necessarily about those scores. It's about how well you play the game. Let's take a look at the rules for round 2.
Round 2. Top Gun.
Excuse me. Round 2 is Top Gun. and you will face 10 questions. Gameplay is identical to round 1. The maximum bid will increase by 1 with each question starting at 5. So it's generally in your best interest if you want to try and get through to the next round to bid as high as possible. The fastest high bidder to answer correctly is granted passage to round 3. If the fastest high bidder has already been granted passage will be granted to the next fastest high bidder. It's important to remember that higher bids take priority over speed when ordering. So if you take 20 seconds to answer but you bid 5 compared to someone who bid 4 but answered in 3 seconds, the high bidder takes priority, not the fastest answerer. So it's rewarding guts and risk more than it is rewarding speed, if that makes sense. So bid high if you want to maximize your chances. With a lot of high scores in the game, there will be a lot of maximum bids, particularly early on in the round. So odds are you need to bid the maximum if you want to get passage. If you run out of points, or if you fail to obtain passage to round 3 by the conclusion of the final question, that's question 10, then you are eliminated from the game. Simple as that. So, if you're all happy with the rules, we will continue with round number 2. It's Top Gun, and our first question is on the subject of...
Get ready for the category.
Yes, you'll see me on Monday.
The category is ballet.
We'll see you there. Ballet to start us off. Bidding from 1 to 5.
Time.
And let's take a look. Who's bidded 5? Clive 2, CJ Binks, Mango,
Get ready for the
Rona
question.
Cameron, BC, Claire, and 4 Opinions have all bid 5. Here's the question. Often associated with Christmas, which Tchaikovsky ballet features the pieces Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy and Waltz of the Flowers?
Time.
And that's time. It is never Tchaikovsky except when it is, and in this case it is the Nutcracker. The Nutcracker was the answer.
And the answer is never Tchaikovsky, but no one ever said anything about the question.
Correct response. Yes, the answer is never Tchaikovsky, but Tchaikovsky can go into as many questions as he likes. The notes just say insert Tchaikovsky meme here.
I think we've done that.
We've done that, yeah. That was a good Tchaikovsky meme. Scrooge is wrong. Swan Lake, Swan Lake, Swan Lake, all incorrect, unfortunately. Computer, anyone being eliminated? No eliminations there. Let's find out who has obtained passage to round 3.
Passage has been granted to Clive, with a bid of 5 and a response time of 2.98 seconds.
Very well done, Clive. Under 3 seconds response with the maximum bid of 5, you are through to round 3. However, word of warning to you, Clive, and to everyone else who obtains passage, you'll go blue to signify you've got passage. However, you must still answer the questions. You are still in live play. If you just ignore it now from now until the end of the round, you'll have lost 9 points. So keep bidding and keep answering. On we go. Question number 2. The category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is food and drink.
Food and drink. Maximum of 6 to bid here.
Time.
And lots of people bidding 6. Hey, Top, AB, Mia,
Get ready
Podo,
for
Clive,
the
Fetz,
question.
Pyro, Toot, CJ Binks, Mango, Rona, Cameron, BC, Claire, 4 Opinions, and Sportsy, all bidding 6. Named after a British nobleman. Which traditional variety of tea is flavoured with bergamot oil and often served with lemon?
Time.
And that is your time up. The correct answer was Earl Grey. Or the Earl Grey.
Taken a particular liking to that while I'm here.
It's good, isn't it?
Particularly the Lady Grey. Principal difference being it contains the peel of a lemon and orange.
And also Lady Grey is a trademark variation of Earl Grey rather than being the traditional one which we asked for. Earl Grey tea, yes, we will allow that. Fluffy Bunny, no answer there. Oliver Cromwell is not right, and chamomile is also not right. Very well done if you did get that. Computer, any eliminations? None to speak of. Erin is down to a single point. Sportsy is down to 5. Let's see who is going through to round 3.
Passage has been granted to Toot, with a bid of 6 and a response time of 3.73 seconds.
Very well done, Toot. Maximum bid again, and under 4 seconds to answer. You were the fastest correct answer with the highest bid. Late Night Budapest TV 10. Welcome to the stream. And Toot, again, you're still in live play, so keep answering those questions and keep bidding. But Clive and Toot through so far. On we go. Category number 3 is...
Get ready for the category. The category is biology.
Biology. Thank you for the birthday greetings,
Time.
Late Night Budapest TV. Very kind of you. Maximum bid of 7 here, quite a few. Clive, Astrogali, Stilgar,
Get
Pyro,
ready
Prue,
for
CJ
the
Binks,
question.
Mango, Rona, Cameron, BC, Claire, Fluffy Bunny, Riff, and 4 Opinions all bidding 7. Responsible for connecting the arm to the rest of the body. What is the medical name for the collarbone? You ever broken yours?
Fortunately not.
Yes,
I've
likewise.
never broken a bone.
No, I don't think. I think I may have broken a toe once.
I'm
But-
sure most of us haven't without noticing.
But yeah, it was, you stub it really hard. It's like, oh, I must have
Yeah.
broken my toe. But no, never
But I
broken
think
anything
you'll
else.
notice if you break this one.
You will. It's called the clavicle, is the answer.
Yeah, it connects the shoulder blade and the breastbone.
It serves as a strut between those two and the breastbone, which is called the sternum. Clavicle is the answer. Scapula is not the one. Quite a few players going for scapula here.
Scapula is what? Just the shoulder?
I
Shoulder
think
bone?
it's the blade. I want to say. I think Michael Tony said the other day. I think it's the shoulder blade is the scapula. Fibia. I think the fibia is in the arm or the tibula. Fibula. And the tibia. One of them's in the arm, one of them's in the leg, but unfortunately it's not that one. Radius, scapula, clavicle, that is phonetically plausible, so we will allow that, Sporty. Sternum, likewise, radius, clavicle, phonetically plausible, we can have that. Unfortunately, though, scapula we can't allow, and neither can we allow radius or fibula. Computer, anyone being eliminated?
Kieran, you have been eliminated.
Aaron, your war is over. Thank you for playing. And who is getting passage to round 3?
Passage has been granted to Mango, with a
Mango.
bid of 7 and a response time of 3.01 seconds.
3 seconds on the nose, all but 1/100th of a second, and the maximum bid of 7. Very well done, Mango. Passage has been obtained into the next round. Clive, Toot, and Mango, you're all still in live play, so do keep answering unless you want to just run your score down. We'll move on to question category number 4. Take a look.
Get ready for the category. The category is US politics.
US politics, maximum bid of 8.
Time.
A
Get
few
ready
8s
for the
coming in.
question.
Sporty, Opsy, Riff, BC, Rona Cameron, CJ Biggs, Tooch, Stilgar, Astrogully, Clive, and Apodo all bidding 8. In August 2024, who did Kamala Harris announce as her running mate for the 2024 US presidential election campaign? Oh, is that phonetically
Time.
plausible? Tim Walsh is the answer.
American politics is not my domain, so I shall leave this as a simple fact. That's not a good. Alright, I'll go off the top of my head. I know a little bit.
Go on,
Governor.
Nice, all yours.
He is a governor
California, I think.
of Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Under his administration, he got free school lunches for children, and his claim to fame recently is starting the trend of calling Republicans weird. So kudos to him.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, yes, but on the other hand, you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar, and these are people you should, in theory, you want to try and win them over. You never won anyone over by calling them names.
I think the Democrats have tried that. They've tried honey.
Yeah.
We'll see how this works out in a couple months.
I'm just being ever the realist in this situation. Let's take a look at some of these answers. Walt, yeah, I think that's phonetically plausible with the extra T. I'm going to allow that. Joe Biden, no answer, no. Biden, no answer, no answer, no answer. Biden, Vice, no. Can't remember. Donald Trump, Will, not close enough. Weiss,
I'm gonna say no.
I think no. Having seen it again up close, there's no, missing the L there. But Colin did say Walsh was it. I knew it was something like that. I think conceding that it's probably not close enough. Computer, any eliminations there? No eliminations. Everyone's still in live play. Who is getting passage to round 3?
Passage has been granted to Riff, with a bid of 8 and a response time of 3.36 seconds.
Very well done, Riff. Maximum bid of 8 once again. 3.36 seconds. It's very, very fast. 4 players have gotten passage now. Clive, Toot, Mango, and Riff. But remember, you're all still in live play. As we approach the midpoint of this game, let's take a look at this round. Let's take a look at the next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is board games.
Board games. Maximum bid of 9 here.
Time.
Lot of 9s coming in. more than half the players, so I'm not going to name them all.
Get ready for the question.
If you haven't bid 9, there is a very small chance of you getting through. Here's your question. First released in 1963, which board game attempts to emulate a child-friendly Rube Goldberg machine? So you're into the question if you know what a Rube Goldberg machine is. You must have built one of them at some point.
Oh, sure.
Time.
There's your time. The correct answer is Mousetrap.
Now, as this is your birthday stream, I hear you have an interesting story.
So appropriate for my birthday stream, because I always wanted this board game as a kid, but I never got it. I think my mum's logic was there are too many bits and I'll just leave them lying around and it'll just get broken and you'll never play it. I always wanted Mousetrap. I think that was sort of the programming part of my brain as a younger person, sort of wanting to that idea of one action causing a chain reaction, which I was fascinated with, but I never had it. And here I am now, however many 30 years later, and this is what I'm doing. It's the result of that. So in a way, I suppose I got my mum to thank.
Building Rube Goldberg machines out of code.
Rube Goldberg machines out of code. Very much that. Let's take a look at. I did have dominoes. We love dominoes, but we played it as the game dominoes rather than building domino towers out of it and domino chain reaction things. No answer from Fluffy Bunny. Monopoly. Rubik's Cube. No. Hungry Hippos. No. No answer. No answer. Dominoes and Connect 45. All incorrect answer.
Monopoly makes a good Rube Goldberg machine.
That's it.
Yeah. Your friend lands on boardwalk. You charge him 2,000. He slaps you, then you slap him back, and then he slaps you back.
And then the board's on the floor, and no one's friends anymore. This is the thing with Monopoly, is because nobody knows how to fucking play. There's my one F-bomb for the stream.
Yeah.
No one knows. Everyone just makes up. No one reads the bloody rules.
No, mine too.
And it's like, oh yeah, there's a tax. Put it under free parking, and then someone can land on it and get $4,000. No, that isn't in the rules. You can only buy houses when you land on the property you want to buy houses for. If you land on a property and you don't want it, it's immediately auctioned off to any other player who perhaps wants to buy it. No one reads the freaking rules.
A good one. When the bank is out of houses, you can't build more.
Yeah, you can't just turn like a hotel upside down and say that's a house. Or, no, it's not a thing. And Clive, welcome to the stream. See what you've done there? You've ticked me off now. You've ticked Sir off. I don't know whose fault that was. Probably the question writer. We can safely blame them.
Shadowmane's fault. Blame it on Shadowmane.
Blame Shadowmane for bringing Monopoly up. Anyway, any eliminations there, computer? No eliminations, but we've got a lot of players in single figures. Computer, who has obtained passage on that question?
Passage has been granted to 4 opinions, with a bid of 9 and a response time of 3.98 seconds.
4 seconds as close as damn it, with the maximum bid of 9. 4 open irons. Is that who is 4 open irons? So that one? It's Sam. Sam is 4 opinions. Very well done. Passage has been granted. 5 players have gotten passage now. Clive, Toot, Mango, Sam, and Riff. There are 5 places left, and there are some big scores in this game. As we reach the halfway point, the leading player is actually Claire on 52, but has not yet gotten passage. BC also doing well with 49, and I tell a lie, A Run is the leading player with 54, also hasn't gained passage. The highest player with passage is Sam on 51, Toot on 50. So it goes to show in this game, it is not just about the high score, it's about getting fast and bidding high and getting the high score. The high scores will come into play later on, but for this round, you've got to get passage. There are 5 spots left as we move on to question number 6, and the category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is computer science.
Ah, computer science. We are with our people.
Time.
I'll let you go off script for this one if you want to on the trivia. Maximum bid is 10. And a lot of players have bid at 10, so it's very much anyone's game. It's going to come down to speed. Introduced to the market in 1971, what piece of computer storage hardware has been 8 inches, 5 1/4 inches, and 3.5 inches in size?
Time.
It's a floppy disk. You must remember these. You're about
I'm looking through the wrong answer, see if anyone was funny instead. Oh yeah, I remember using floppy disks. My first Wheel of Fortune game was for DOS on, I think, 2 floppies. 2 floppies for that though.
Is that what you were doing in high school?
You're not going to want to hear that I was 6.
Oh my god. Sick human being.
Yeah, Sony's been Sony manufactured them long after they were deprecated, up until 2011, but we haven't seen them in a while.
No, they've not been around. Although the save icon in any sort of standard app these days is a floppy disk. So if you're wondering what's the giant 3D printed save icon that you might see on some desk, that's what it was. That's what a floppy disk was. If you're from a certain generation that perhaps had never seen them, I didn't even get my first laptop until I was 13.
Me too. 13.
So I was definitely not making game shows on floppy disks when I was 6.
No, I purchased it.
You purchased it? I beg your pardon.
This was for commercial sale.
Oh, I see. I thought you were like making recreations of it when you were 6. Was that?
No.
That's really young.
I was doing that on the refrigerator.
When I was in high school, I was using floppy disks to download videos from the internet, store on floppy disks, and then tape them so I could watch them at home. Normally, videos of adverts of like Alan Monkey, who advertised ITV did just the days before YouTube, of course. So being able to have videos and stuff on demand was just a thing unheard of. Let's take a look at some of these wrong answers. No answer from Opsy. RAM is something slightly different. Random access memory. HDD hard drive. No. Disk, I'm afraid, is not specific enough because you've got compact disk as in CD, hard disk. You've now got solid state, well, it's SSD with solid state drive rather than disk, but I'm afraid we can't have it, Bruce. Again, RAM, no answer. RAM. Motherboard, no. And drive, again, just a little bit too broad, unfortunately.
It's kind of funny that we kept calling them floppy disks after they became rigid.
Yeah, well, did they used to be literally floppy?
They were very tape-like at first.
Oh, okay.
You could,
well, so no thing. They had it, you could slide the.
They had a little bit of give.
Well, they had a little bit of give anyway, but you had the little slidey cover.
The
on
inside
the most
did
one,
remain floppy,
which was a tape. So, those were the days, and it was always mapped to the A drive.
Yeah.
So it was A drive for floppy disk, D drive for CD, C drive for your hard drive, and for most computers in the late 90s, early noughties, that was about it.
No B.
There's never a B.
It was reserved for something.
There's never been a B drive, and now I've got about 8 different hard drives in the machine, and because I've got K.
Likely operating system stuff in B or something.
That would make sense.
Let's move on.
Yeah, any eliminations, computer?
Rias, you have been eliminated.
Rias, we have another casualty. You are out of the game. Thank you for playing. Computer, who is going through?
Passage has been granted to Tip with a bid of 10 and a response time of 4.84 seconds.
Very well done, Tipster. Under 5 seconds and bidding the maximum of 10. You have obtained passage. 6 players now with passage. Tipster, Riff, Sam, Mango. Although Mango slightly running out of points, is going to have to keep his head in the game. Toot and Clive have all gotten passage. There are 4 spaces left. High score with non-passage players is with Claire with 62. Let's see if she can turn that lead into a place in round 3 as we go on to question number 7, and the category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is geography.
Or indeed geography, computer, not geography. The O is silent, sort of.
Time.
Again, lots of players bidding 11, more than I can count. Let's see how you get on with this. Geography. Found in the Lake District in Cumbria. What is the tallest mountain in England?
Time.
I don't know if you got this. It's Scafell Pike. Yeah, maybe not read that. Yeah. You're on the same page as me, aren't you, Dev? Yeah, Scafell Pike. Let's just go through some of the wrong answers here. Kinder Scout, no. I've been up Kinder Scout, but not the highest mountain in England. Ben Nevis is the highest mountain in the UK, but not the and the highest mountain in Scotland, but not the highest mountain in England. So quite a few Ben Nevises coming in here. No answer there. Geez, I'm American. Oh, geez, Rick. Well, that's the second Rick and Morty reference in as many streams. Ben Nevis, Snowdon again. Snowdon is the highest mountain in Wales, but not the highest mountain in England. I think it's second highest in the UK. Snowdon, same. And Mount Hood, I've not heard of, but yeah. Scafell Pike. Did you pass it on your way down?
I couldn't tell you, so if I did, it mustn't be that big.
It can't be that big if we missed it. Yeah, I've heard it's not very nice to climb. But there we go. Scarfell Pike was the answer. Any eliminations?
FLYB0Y1, you have been eliminated.
Yes, Flyboy, unfortunately, you have been eliminated. Your war is over. Thank you for playing. Behind the Scenes game, though, is still available. And Computer, who is going through?
Passage has been granted to Rana Cameron, with a bid of 11 and a response time of 4.09 seconds.
Rona Cameron, that is a run. 66 points. Very well done. You have obtained passage to round number 3. Claire still with the lead, 73 here, but still yet to capitalise and turn it into a place in the next round. And you have got 1, 2, 3 questions left to capitalise on that. Very best of luck as we go on to the next one, and the category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is pop music.
Pop music is the category. Maximum bid of 12 here.
Time.
Still quite a few 12s coming in. Tip, 4 Opinions, Jogging, Claire, Rona Cameron, Mango,
Get
CJ
ready
Binks,
for
2
the
Cruz,
question.
College, Stilgar, Astrogali, Clive, Apodo, and Hey Top Top, all bidding 12. Peaking at number 2 in the UK singles chart in November 1997, which Australian pop singer released a single Torn? Probably what you'd call phonetically
Time.
plausible.
I would say so.
So we're laughing at this one answer that came in.
Someone in the crowd is in a particular rush to get in fast.
Imbnruiuglia hashtag. Can someone type that again with a hashtag at the front and at the end as a possible raid message? Imbnruiuglia. Is that phonetically I think it probably phonetically plausible.
According to Jeopardy, no. According to me right now, yes.
I think we'll allow that. Imbnruiuglia as well. Go on, Clay. You can have that. Natalie Imbnruiuglia was the right answer.
Yeah. Turns out she started out prior to her music career as an actress on Neighbours.
Yes, she was in Neighbours, and then she went on to be in Johnny English, which is a great film, and was a guest on X Factor UK as well. Natalie Imbnruiuglia, great song too. The guy from Pulp, I don't know. Kylie Minogue, not Kylie Minogue, the other Australian pop singer. Dido, Kylie Minogue, no answer. All of those incorrect.
For bonus points, name any other song by Natalie Imbnruiuglia.
Bad that I can't in there. Nothing's right on time.
Let's see if anyone was eliminated.
Yeah, Computer. Anyone going home?
Shadowmain, you have been eliminated.
Shadowmain, your war is over. Thank you very much for playing. But Computer, who is going through?
Passage has been granted to CLA with a bid of 12 and a response time of 4.50 seconds.
This is why we undernard over it, because we saw that you were the fastest, Claire. Very well done. 4.5 seconds. You are through to the next round with the maximum bid there. For what it's worth, the next fastest after you, who hasn't had passage, would have been, assuming they bid the maximum, which they didn't. It was AB Me, actually, was the next fastest, but they only bid 1. So next would have been Jogging, who would have gotten through there, but doesn't have passage. Did get the right answer, was the next fastest. But maybe on this next one, Jogging, there are still 2 spots available. We've got Tip, Claire, Riff, Sam, Arun, Mango, Cola, Toot, and Clive. 2 more spaces available. Still quite a lot of players in play. Still a lot of big scores up here. Let's see what the next category brings. Take a look.
Get ready for the category.
Final Fantasy.
The category is
Really
sport.
sportsy? Sport. Speaking of sportsy, category is sport. Nothing's right on time. I'm allowed to fail.
Time.
Still quite a few 13s, despite the slightly scary category. I know a lot of
Get
people
ready
here are
for
not
the
big fans of
question.
sport. Have a think about this one. Every Wimbledon ladies singles final between 2011 and 2021 featured a player representing a country in which continent?
Time.
Bit of a curveball. A lot of players going wrong here. The answer is Europe. Dev, can you tell us more?
In 2022, we saw athletes from Kazakhstan and Tunisia.
Elena
That was-
Rybakina and Ange Jabeur.
That's brave of you to pronounce.
From practicing.
And that was the first time since 2009 when the Williams sisters played against each other.
Arguably 2010, depending whether Sharapova of Russia constituted Europe. But whilst Venus and Serena Williams have been in a lot of finals since then, they haven't been in every final, and every final in between 2011 and 2021 has had at least one European finalist. So if you gave me Europe, very well done. Asia, North America, as they say, there's a lot of North America. England is not a continent, unfortunately. North America, North America, North America, Asia, Asia, North America, North America, Asia, Asia. Russia, again, the size of a continent, but isn't one. And Asia, all of those are incorrect, I'm afraid. Computer, any eliminations here? None. So we have got Mr. Vertigo down to a single point. Sportsy is down to 3 with 1 to go. Computer, who is getting passage here?
Passage has been granted to jogging, with a bid
Come back
of
for your
13
jogging.
and a response time of 6.37 seconds.
Missing out on the last one because of our generosity with Claire, but you have gotten through with the maximum bid there of 13. So a lot of risk there, and the fastest answer. Very well done. You are through to the next round. So, one final question. We've got Fluffy Bunny on 27. We've got Silver Electron on 36. Opsy on 16. Sportsy on 3. BC on 36. CJ Binks on 23. Proogs on 47. Pyro on 48. Hey Top Top on 18. AB Me on 14. Apodo on 14. Mr. Vertigo on 1. Thets on 60. Still not with passage. Astrogali 57 but not with passage. Stilgar 34. Colin 34. The maximum bid will be 14 on this question, and only one of those players can get passage. I wish you all the very best of luck. The category for question 10 of round 2 is...
Get ready for the category. The category is poetry.
Poetry. I will not be surprised to see a lot of 14 bids here. If you have the points, you might as well go for the maximum if you haven't got passage. And indeed, the overwhelming majority of players, just 4 players, not going for the maximum. And they're players who can't bid the maximum or are already through. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair is a line from which poem by Percy Bysshe Shelley?
Time.
And that is time. Named for one of the cats who was in turn... Well, the poem wasn't named for the cats. The cat was named after the Breaking Bad episode, who in turn was named after the poem. Ozymandias.
My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings.
Oh, come on. I've given you the full text, Dev.
You want
Come
me
on.
to read the entire text?
Do use your best poetry voice.
Well, I can't do Bryan Cranston. But when he read it,
It was orgasmic, wasn't it?
You said it, not me. I met a traveler from an antique land who said 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that his sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. No thing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away.
An all-round family entertainer, everybody. Hey, Dev. Beautiful.
Hey.
Beautiful. Dev to read audiobooks when, says Sam. Yeah, that is Percy Shelley. Ozymandias from the 1819 edition. Curiously, desert is spelled D-E-S-A-R-T rather than E-R-T. But yeah, different times, different spelling. But beautifully recited. Ozymandias is the poem, and named for that Breaking Bad episode, named for that poem. Who one of my cats is there also named after. And Huds, my dude, how are you doing? Lovely to have you with us. Hope you keep well, mate. Ozymandias is the correct answer, and yes, very much an RTFQ here. There are a couple of phonetically plausible answers. Ozymandias. Yeah, we'll allow that. No answer from Claire. Shelley, that was the poem again, possibly aiming for a quick answer. Ode from Aggression, Ern, GG, the Giant, Daffodils or something. Yeah, that's phonetically plausible. Fine. We'll have that. No. Get sad about everything. Thanks for having me. And no answer from Colin. Well, computer, there were a lot of high bids there. Can we see who's going home?
Apodo, Vertigo, Sportsy, you have been eliminated.
Vertigo, Sportsy and Apodo are eliminated from the game. There are a handful of correct answers on the unpassaged players, but only one can get through. The 10th spot for this bidding war goes to...
Passage has been granted to Silver Electron, with a bid of 14 and a response time of 4.34 seconds.
Very well done, Silver Electron. You were the first player to get it correct. There were 2 players faster than you, but were incorrect. Fluffy Bunny went for Shelly, and Topper went for a keyboard mash. They were both faster than you, but incorrect. So very well done. Bad luck to BC, who was the next fastest, 4.5 seconds, 0.2 seconds late to BC. And it could have been yours, but bad luck. And well done to Silver Electron. So we have our 10 players for round 3. And unfortunately for everybody else, you are about to be eliminated. Thank you for playing Bidding War, but for you, the war is over.
End of round 2.
And there we have Apodo, Topper, ABME, Fetz, Astra, Gali, Stilgar, Colin, Pyro, Proog, CJ Binks, Cola, BC, Fluffy Bunny, and Opsy all getting eliminated. Which leaves us with Claire, Tip, Jogging, Toot, Clive, Riff, Sam, Mango, Arun, and Silver Electron. High score belongs to Riff on 93, Tip on 88. We've got Samster on Toot on 87, Samster on 85. Then Arun 79, Claire on 70, Clive on 59, Mango on 53. And Silver Electron on 50. But these are all very high scores, and because of the nature of this next round, it might not be quite as straightforward as the highest scoring player gets to the final. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Dev to explain the rules while do you need another drink?
Sure. I'm going to do what now?
You're going to read the rules that appear on the screen.
All right, let's all learn this together.
I give you an all-round family entertainer, everybody. Hey, Dev, and round 3.
Round 3.
Round 3.
Survival of the fittest.
So you can hear the...
There's been sound this whole time?
Oh yeah, that's why I've been pausing, because the computer's reading the answers.
Darwin's survival of the fittest. You will face up to 8 questions. Suppose this might end early. Gameplay is identical to round 1. The bid range is now unlimited with a default minimum bid of 5. If you have fewer than 5, your bid will default to your total. At the end of each question, the player or players with the lowest score will be eliminated. I will repeat. At the end of each question, one of you, or many of you, will be eliminated. Play continues until only 2 players remain. In the event of multiple eliminations on a single question results in fewer than 2 players remaining, a player or players with the highest total correct count will be brought back for the final.
I don't know why I took your not empty one.
Good luck.
Now you have 2. Oh no, keep them. Keep them for this round. I've had them the whole time. You can have them.
Sweaty.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's because you don't have hair.
Yeah. It's really amplified.
So you can feel them. Right.
Exciting rules.
I haven't got the headphones because I've just given them to you. So, and I'm not going to take them back now. There are a lot of raid messages coming in, which is lovely to see. We're going to have fun picking them later on. I need to add in a thing to highlight favourites. So, survival of the fittest.
Silver Electron, you are in peril.
And Silver Electron, you are in peril. And imagine being on peril with a score of 50. Goodness me. Do keep playing along in the background game because there is an opportunity you could come back. But for now, we are going to go to our first category on the subject of...
Get ready for the category. The category is video games.
I've just put these headphones on. Has she been here the whole time?
Yes. I did say it's a 3-way hosting. You never listen to me.
Time.
Okay, jogging with the highest bid of 80, Claire with a low bid of 15,
question.
and it's Silver Electron who's in peril. Let's take a look at the question. Scottish programmer Chris Sawyer was the creator and developer of which simulation video game first released on PC in 1999?
Time.
Spike in difficulty here. Just the 2 players getting it right. Roller Coaster Tycoon was the answer.
Yeah, this question may have had more clues if we had said that he wrote it alone. He wrote it in assembly. It's really a remarkable piece of programming art.
Yeah, it really is. I've watched a few videos on it recently. Because it's such a good game, and the sequel as well, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2.
Incredibly performant. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 more performant than the first.
So performant, even on PCs in 1999, and there's so many moving images because he wrote it bit by bit inside the assembly. So it's an unbelievable work.
Only a Scotsman.
Only a Scotsman. Yeah, very much that. Score count with opinions. You mentioned Mist on our walk earlier on, didn't you? But
the English countryside is very Mist-like. I appreciate
or you devised 2 puzzles just walking past the lookout building, didn't you?
Sure.
Go get to the reserve. Doom, Mist, The Sims, Zoo Tycoon, The Sims. In round 3.
I'm afraid I'll say no.
I have to say no as well. Because you had Theme Park and Theme Park World. I think we needed the word tycoon there, Mango, so I don't think we can allow it. And SimCity also incorrect. So we had some very high bids going in here. Jogging was all in. So may have potentially saved Silver Electron from the block. Let's find out. Computer, as we increment the scores. We have got 3 people down to 0. Clive was all in. Jogging was all in. And Silver Electron was all in. They have all gone down to 0. Which means, unfortunately for you 3, I'm afraid the war is over.
With a score of 0, Clive, Jogging, Silver Electron, you have been eliminated. For Opinions, you are in peril.
Sam is now in peril on a score of 5. Let's see if he can get himself out of a spot of bother. And also, because we had 3 eliminations, we're not going to get all of the questions in this round, which means those 2 are not going to be asked, which makes me sad, but never mind, we'll save them for another time. Good luck. Here is the next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is cinema.
Cinema.
Time.
And Tip's gone 35, Mango 23, and everyone else has gone for the minimum
for the question.
5. Let's see what this question brings. And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer. Is a line spoken by Alan Rickman's character in which 1988 action film?
Time.
Not everyone getting it right. No answer from Tip. Ghostbusters is wrong. The Wit and the Wisdom, and no answer from Arun. All incorrect. And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
It is it's a deep cut quote from Die Hard.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's
Tough question.
It is a tough question, but it's round 3. Yeah. I've got here in the quote here, Mr. Takagi, I'm going to count to 3. There will not be a 4. But very well done if you managed to pull that. Let's see what that does to the scores. Has Sam done enough to survive? Looks like he might have done, because Mango's gone all in and got it wrong. He drops down to 0, and Sam lives to see one more question. Mango, thank you for playing, but your war is over.
With a score of 0, Mango, you have been eliminated.
So...
For Opinions.
Yeah, Sam, you're getting your red lights immediately back on. You are still in peril with a score of 10. Closest contender is Arun on 52. We then got Claire on 60, Riff on 68, Tip on 83, and Toot on 167. Let's have another category, and this one is...
Get ready for the category. The category is religion. Time.
Riff going for 68, Toot going for 60, Rona Cameron for 52,
Get ready
4 opinions
for the
for 10, Claire and
question.
Tip for 5. Look. Sharing their name with an Indian steel tycoon and billionaire. Which Hindu deity is the goddess of wealth, fortune, power, beauty, fertility, and prosperity?
Time.
Classic question from our remaining hot seat players. Lakshmi is the answer.
Yeah, fortunately you could have approached this not as a religion question, but an economics question, but still a tough one. Lakshmi.
Yeah, Lakshmi.
Lakshmi Mittal is the 125th wealthiest person on the planet.
That's according to Forbes at the time of writing. Lakshmi Mittal was at one point the wealthiest man in the world, I believe. But everybody getting that wrong. Let's see what that does to the scores. Oh, not good things. Sam's lost all his 10, but also Arun who went all in, and Riff who went all in, going with Vishnu Tata, Krishna Tata. Oh, but Tip said Lakshmi. Oh shit, I probably should have condoned that.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, that That is certainly a...
That's phonetically plausible. I mean, you're still in the game, Tip, but I will try and add on you. I mean, how much did you... You only bid 5, so you should be on 88 rather than 78. I will manually tweak that. In fact, let me see if I can do that right here, right now. Right here, right now, right here, right now, right here. Total correct. We'll change that to... let's change it from pulling data. Total correct, that should have been 16. And points, what did I say? 88. And set player details. Hey, look at that. I love it when a player manager works. Yeah, sorry for that oversight there, Tipster. You are back up to 88 because that would have been phonetically plausible. Lakshmi was the answer. Unfortunately, though, for Riff, Sam, and a run, thank you for playing, but your war is over. Well, it was 5 points that you lost, but it's 5 points you should have gained, so it's actually 10 points. So we'll give those back, and we're down to 3. And it's Claire on 55 who is in peril.
You are in peril.
Tip on 88, Toot on 107. A lot of strategy involved here. A lot of strategy, because Claire's optimum strategy is, of course, to go all in, because if, you know, well, maybe it's not.
Hey. Maybe they know Final
Maybe
Jeopardy strategies, maybe they don't.
Final Jeopardy,
Don't tell
yeah,
them how to
okay.
play it.
Okay, fine. I'm just going to leave you to think about it, because maybe it's not best to go all in. But the final question of this round, one way or another, is on the subject of...
Get ready for the category. The category is science fiction.
Science fiction.
Time.
Tip has gone all in. Toot has bid 60. Claire has also gone all
Get
in.
ready for the question.
So this could be interesting if they're both wrong. Here's your question. Who was captain of the Federation starship Voyager in the TV show of the same name?
Time.
It was Captain Catherine Janeway.
Commiserations tip Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Indeed so. And the greatest girl boss in the history of television is what I've written down here. Did you watch Voyager?
I didn't.
So good. Oh, you misinterpreted the question. Bad luck there, Tip. Let's see what that does to... I can't condone that one, unfortunately, but let's see what that does to the scores. You were all in. You plummet back down to 0, which means I'm afraid, Tipster, after a great attempt, I'm afraid. Hi, bot. Bye, bot. I'm afraid your war is over.
With a score of 0, Tip, you have been eliminated.
Best viewers on page.
End of round 3.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? May I have the headphones back for the final round? Possibly, please, and thank you. So, we are down to 2, and I've got 4 extra questions there on the subject of, well, maybe I will tell you those subjects, maybe I won't. There were some good questions in there, but we'll get to see them another time. Goodbye, bots. But we have got down to 2 players. It's Claire versus Toot in the final of this birthday bidding war. Let's go there now and see their avatars sitting on chairs.
Why are we a TV on a chair, Ben?
Again?
Why are we a TV on a chair? Touche.
Because I'm not good enough to animate actual
could just be a
skeletal
TV.
animal. We could just be a TV, but it's nice to sit on chairs. Come on, it's aesthetically pleasing. Round 4.
Round 4. Domination.
They're posing all the hard-hitting questions. Yeah, quite. Round 4's domination. You got 15 lit circles. The player who was ahead at the conclusion of round 3, that's Toot, has 8. The runner-up, that's Claire, has 7. You will face up to 10 questions. Gameplay is identical to round 1. Bid range is 1 to 3 with a default bid of 1. Get the question right, the array swings in your favour. Get it wrong, it swings in your opponent's favour. Both players' bids are factored into the swing, meaning the maximum swing per question is 6 if you both bid 3, for example, and 1 is right and 1 is wrong. First player to swing the array entirely to their colour wins the game, and if no winner has emerged by the conclusion of the final question, the player with the most lit circles wins. We will always have a winner because we have got an odd number of circles. The very best of luck. You get both. 2 starting with advantage here, and I hope you're playing along in the lobby game as well. We're going to start with this.
Get ready for the category. The category is 90s television.
90s television. Predicting now, they're both bid 3.
Time.
I don't actually get that debugged until the timer runs out. So they have both bid 3. We
Get
could have a
ready
deadlock
for
here.
the question.
Or we could have a big early swing. Sharing his name with the main protagonist of a 1934 James Hilton novella. What's the name of the mascot in the TV show Catchphrase? Both players are in.
Time.
And both players are correct. Mr. Chips is what we wanted.
I saw a lovely mural in Aberdeen. I believe it was Aberdeen. This last week of a Mr. Chips at a chips restaurant.
Nice.
And I really wanted to stop, but I'm not good enough at driving on the left to know how to navigate that kind of brief stop. Yeah, it's Mr. Chips.
Mr. Virgo says, right! I think Catchphrase has got one of the greatest theme tunes. I really do. I think it's brilliant. Yeah, there's Mr. Chips. What's he up to? And the novella in question is Goodbye, Mr. Chips, which was adapted into an ITV period drama in 2002, I think, starring Martin Clunes. That's a deadlock on that first question. Both of you are correct. On we go. Next category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is theatre.
Theatre.
Time.
And again, both bidding 3.
Get ready for the
Potential
question.
deadlock here. Let's see what happens with the question. In the Shakespeare play The Winter's Tale, which character is given the infamous stage direction Exit Pursued by a Bear?
Time.
Both players incorrect. I used to know this. And Shylock is a merchant of Venice, unfortunately. It's Antigonus is the answer. Feel consolation, Toot and Claire, that nobody in the lobby game got that right either. It was a truly Sossic question. Antigonus was the answer. Yeah, Dev.
Perhaps the most famous of all stage directions in Shakespeare. It prefaces the offstage death of Antigonus, and was also a maybe 125 or $250,000 question for Judith Keppel, on which she used a phone a friend.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I
Except
should have known
all
that.
she had to answer was bear. You suck.
Oh, yeah, this is much harder. Yeah, Antigonus from The Winter's Tale. I mean, of all the ways that question could have gone.
Bless you.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now you remember, of course.
Yeah, because I know this. I'm 100% sure it's bear. That's how
Bear.
that phone a friend went, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Of all the ways this question could have gone, what was the animal, what was the play, or who was the character? This was the hard one, so no shame in not
sure
knowing that
was.
one. Although, as it happens...
Where's Bear?
Oh, no, not
Oh, you're not going to pick up your dog?
No.
This is much
To be
better.
fair-
This is much better.
That... Oh, you can't really see it because it's tiny,
Get it real
teeny
close.
weeny eye screen-o vision.
Which part do you want to see?
If we follow the camera here, you'll see this is trees and a bear. I'll show you on the big cam in a minute. Yeah, it's a small white blob.
Oh yeah, of course.
That has been on. It's the Exit Pursued by a Bear poster, which I will show you in a minute. That has been on my wall for about 2 years now. So you've only yourselves to blame for not paying attention. Anyway, Antigonus was the answer, and because you both got it wrong and both bid 3, it's another deadlock.
Good stuff.
We'll go on. Next question. Take a look at the category.
Get ready for the category.
Yeah, an
The
actual usual
category is
suspects
modern
moment.
literature.
Modern literature. 3-2, I reckon.
Time.
3-3, and I'm wrong. Potentially another deadlock here. Tootster with
Get
advantage.
ready
Here
for
is
the
the
question.
Sharing its name with the title of the first book, which series of novels by a British TV personality features 4 members of Cooper's Chase Retirement Village?
Time.
Was, of course, Thursday Murder Club.
Who wrote this pack?
Richard, the pack or the
This question pack.
me?
You wrote this pack.
Yeah.
I suppose you didn't put Richard Osman's name in there because you just knew it off the top of your head. Counting on me to know that.
Oh yeah,
It's
do you
Richard
not know? It's
Osman.
Richard
Richard
Osman.
Osman.
Yeah. Did you not know that?
No.
Oh, you did know that.
Yeah, 4 books in that series in backwards chronological order. The Last Level to Die, most recently, The Bullet That Missed, The Man Who Died Twice, and the Thursday Murder.
It's interesting. Murder is the only crime that sounds twee enough to fit into a book title. I mean, you don't have like the
Tuesday Arson Squad.
or the Friday. No, let's not make that joke. It's
not great.
I'm gonna say that. That's not, you know where I was going with that. Yeah, let's not
Sure.
make jokes. Yeah, the Thursday Corporate Manslaughter Club or
Get your episode titles in now.
I like the Friday Arson Society. It's quite fun. Or the
Arson feels like a Tuesday.
Or you have the Wednesday Perjury group or something. Anyway, both getting it correct.
You can have that one for free, Osmond.
Yeah, there you go. The Friday Jaywalking group. Oh, we need something alliterative though. So like the
Saturday Strangulation
there
Corporation.
you go, the Saturday Strangulation Society or something. Wednesday Scrumping Club and Fluffy Bunny with the raid suggestion.
Stream over.
There we go. The Monday Money Laundering Mob. Oh, this is great. Hours of fun with this.
Yeah, this is good.
It's another deadlock though. We're going to go on to the next question. Various people I tested this one on said that this one was quite hard. Let's see what you think of it. The category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is British history.
British history. Oh, they both heard me say that I think this one's quite hard. They both bid 1.
Time.
No, they've both bid 3. Good
I
lord.
know they have to.
Well, it's strong compared
Get
to
ready
deadlock
for the
all the way.
question.
Could have another one here. Here's the question. The third son of George V and the younger brother of Edward VIII and George VI, Prince Henry was styled as Duke of which English city? They've both given a
Time.
different answer. They're both incorrect. It's Henry, Duke of Gloucester. 2 going for York, Claire going for Cambridge.
Fun fact, he also served as Governor General of Australia for just a few years, 1945 to 47.
Yeah, it's one of these things with when you're the third son. I mean, obviously the second son got to be the famous king and be father to Queen Elizabeth II. Whereas the first one got married to an American divorcee and abdicated the throne before the Second World War. But yes, it was Henry, Duke of Gloucester. Sleepy Puppy has crashed into the stool and the waste paper bin, having a pleep. And once again, both getting it wrong with both the same bid. It's another deadlock.
Correct answers coming through in the audience.
There were a couple, Colin, Riff, Fluffy Bunny, all getting that one right in the background game, so well done there. We're 4 questions deep, and we have not moved from our starting position. Let's see if we can shift that now as we move to our next question, which is...
Get ready for the category.
on the subject of...
The category is anime.
anime.
Time.
Again, 3 and 3, potential deadlock here. Let's see
Get
what the
ready
question
for
brings.
the question.
Right. Okay. Castle in the Sky and The Boy and the Heron were both written and directed by which co-founder of Studio Ghibli? See?
Time.
My prediction game is on point. Hayao Miyazaki is the answer. Hayao Miyazaki.
Anime was a mistake.
What, just in general?
Yeah, famous words by Hayao Miyazaki, so I've read.
Well, they're the
These are the first and most recent films from the studio. Castle in the Sky being the first, The Boy and the Heron just coming out last year.
Indeed so. So I thought we'd give you the first one and the most recent one. How are ya? Oh, is that how you pronounce it? How are ya, Miyazaki?
That's how you pronounce it.
Everything is phonetically plausible, I think so.
I just pronounce it, hey-o.
Hey-o! That would work as well.
Miyazaki.
2 getting that one right, Claire getting that one wrong, both with a bid of 3, which that means is going to be, after 4 questions of deadlock, after the 5th one, it's a swing of 6 in Toot's favour. Pressure really on Claire now, as we go to the next question. Good luck, the category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is crime.
crime.
Time.
Again, both bidding
Get
3.
ready for the question.
So we could have another deadlock over there, but let's see what happens. In 1989, Chamoy Thipiasso was sentenced to 141,078 years in prison, the longest recorded sentence in history. For what crime?
Time.
Just 4 people in the lobby game getting it right, but neither of our hot seat players. This is a really interesting read, genuinely. The answer is corporate fraud. We did just accept fraud on its own. Dev's going to give us a bit more information.
Yeah, she received the world's longest prison sentence, other than lifetime imprisonment, of exactly 141,078 years for defrauding 16,000 Thai between $200 and $300 million.
And what's really curious, though, about this is that the law at the time stated that the maximum sentence that could be served for fraud was 20 years. So her sentence was reduced, and then it was further reduced twice more, and she was released in 1993 after serving just 4 years. But it was basically a Ponzi scheme, a sort of a glorified pyramid scheme that they did. So corporate fraud was the correct answer. Both players wrong, both bidding 3, and it's another deadlock. So, with 4 questions left in the pack, Claire has still got some work to do and a lot of pressure on her. Let's go on to the next question, and the category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is fashion.
The sentence was a Ponzi scheme. It possibly felt like it. But no, the crime was a Ponzi scheme, certainly.
Time.
Again, 3 and 3. Claire putting the pressure right back on.
Get ready for the question.
Let's see what happens. The logo of which apparel company, best known for their sunglasses and ski goggles ranges, is a horizontally stretched stylization of the first letter of their company name?
Time.
It's Oakley Incorporated, and Claire putting the pressure back on Toot with a 3-3 bid. Toot has gone Ray-Ban. Claire has got the right answer of Oakley. And after a couple of very scary questions for Claire, we are going to go right back to where we started. My notes say I own a couple of pairs of sunglasses, and they're really smart. But yeah, it's basically an O that's sort of like that. If you can see that, it's an elongated, horizontally stretched O, Oakley's. Well done to Claire and anyone who got that in the behind-the-scenes game. That's a swing of 6 to Claire. What a game! We've got a game on with 3 questions to go. Advantage is still just with Toot, and because they've both been bidding 3 and 3, it could be we just deadlock this out and Toot takes it by default. But we'll see what happens as we go to the next question. Here is the category.
Get ready for the category.
Before solving a Ben Pack in future, we first need to go through his house and wardrobe. That wouldn't be a bad idea. A lot of my question inspiration comes from things that are immediately in my sight on my desk.
Time.
Astronomy. We've got a deviation. Toot's only going 2. Claire has gone 3.
Get ready for the
question.
question.
This could be a pivotal moment. Here's the question. Moving outwards from the Sun, which is the first planet of our solar system to have more than one natural satellite. Toot going slightly more defensive on this question here. The answer is Mars, and they've both got it right. That is going to be a swing of 1 to Claire with that higher bid, and for the first time in this final, she takes the lead. Dev, tell us more.
Yeah, of course. Natural satellite, aka a moon. Mercury has none. Venus has none. We have
one.
Just the one.
The moon.
Right, and Phobos and Deimos of Mars.
Phobos and Deimos, the 2 satellites of Mars, as I'm sure I've told many of you in the past. The Deimos Chronicles is my unfinished novel, which you
would know if you lived here.
As you would. I know, actually, one day I will finish it. Dev, tell us more. Dev, it's Mars. He's doing a good job. He's doing a great job. That's a swing of 1 to Claire. And for the first time in this final, she has taken the lead. 2 more questions. Because of where we are in the game, nobody can win on the next one. So we are going to have all 10 questions. Good luck. Here is the next. And the subject is...
Get ready for the category. The category is opera.
Opera. Boots in quick. Claire taking a bit more time.
Time.
We've gone 3 and 3. Potential for deadlock here.
Get ready for the question.
Let's take a look. Featured in a popular Purcell opera, the aria When I Am Laid in Earth is more colloquially known as whose lament?
Time.
It is Dido's Lament. Both players getting it absolutely right. And it's going to be another deadlock. Dev, can you tell us a bit more about Dido's Lament?
Yeah, it's the final aria of the opera Dido and Aeneas, one of the most famous examples of a ground bass, which I imagine you know for most.
Yeah, so I have this sort of slight bee in my bonnet. It's a ground bass is where you get a repeating bass line throughout, and that forms the entire basis of the piece. The aria is When I am laid in earth. Sorry, my falsetto's crap. The most famous example of a ground bass is a piece that you won't know as a ground bass. You've probably heard of Pachelbel's Canon, which is bum 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 bum.
Oh, that's good. You should. Yeah, that's good. Never heard that one.
You've never heard that one. It's also Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, because it's the same bass line. But curiously, it's called Pachelbel's Canon, but it's not a canon. A canon is something slightly different. A canon is to do with imitation, whereas Pachelbel's Canon is a ground bass. But as I've noted here, let's not let facts get in the way of a catchy title. So yes, Dido and Aeneas though, Dido's Lament, When I Am Laid in Earth. Both players getting it right, and we have another deadlock. It is coming down to this final question. The advantage is with Claire. If we deadlock again, Claire will take the win. Otherwise, if 2 gets it right and Claire gets it wrong, and also is going to depend on the bidding, so a lot at stake here. The final question of this birthday bidding war is on the subject of...
Get ready for the category. The category is economics.
Economics. Srigali, since, like I said before, since Pachelbel called it that, doesn't it automatically make it canon?
Time.
Oof, honk, oof. And we've got 3 and 3 again on the subject of economics. Good luck to you both. What name is given to the economic phenomenon whereby a single factor of input is incrementally increased but leads to a marginal decline in output?
Time.
And that is time up. You've all heard of it. BC was the only player to get it in the behind the scenes game. It's the law of diminishing returns. It's one of those things where you've definitely heard of it, but when you actually have it explained in the form of a question, makes it a bit more complicated. So, for example, here, a farmer employing more workers relative to the amount of land he has to work.
Yeah, let's keep buying more land. Keep buying more land.
Yes.
Same, you can handle more land, right?
More land. Well, that's the thing. If you own a shop, for example, if you hire 20 workers, but there's only X number of hours in the day, hiring more workers means you've got to pay them more. You're getting less money. At some point, you find a perfect equilibrium between the number of labour hours available with the number of labour hours available. The more labourers you employ to fill that same number of hours is called the law of diminishing returns. Toot didn't get an answer in. Claire went for inverted so-em thing, which means you're both wrong, and it's another deadlock after the 10th question. So...
what we like to see.
What a game. What a finale. It looked like it might have all been over for Claire at one point with that 6-point swing, but she swung it back and put it back to Toot having a 1-pip advantage. And then that one question, Toot bidding 2 instead of 3, Claire pressed the advantage, took the 1 and held her own. Congratulations to Claire. You have won the war.
Congratulations to CLA. You have won the war.
Yeah.
Bear your prize, being trapped in a suit of armor for eternity.
And TTS, calling your name right as well. GGC apostrophe Lair AYP. And thanks for using the correct spelling. Very well done indeed to Claire. Commiserations to Toot. But Claire, that's a stonking victory in bidding war. And I'm glad I will now remember Oakley sunglasses exist for future quizzes. That's a good thing to remember too. Something to take away. Every day's a school day, right? But let's just take a look at our leaderboard of our fallen comrades from earlier on. It will show you the max points on the right and the total number of correct answers in the left column. Kegler, Mark, Aaron, Flyboy, Rhea, Shadowmaze, Sportsy, Topper, Opsy, Mango, CJ Bink, Silver, Electron, Fett, Vertigo, Colin, Prue, Stilgar, AB Me, Jogging, Apodo, Pyro, Fluffy Bunny, and into the top 10. BC getting 17, Riff getting 17, but getting a high maximum score in the Arena, 93. Colo, 18. Clive also 18. Rona Cameron with 19. Tip with 19 with a high score of 118.
Very well done.
Into our bubble players, Astrogali getting 20 right with a max of 71. Sam, 20 right with a maximum of 85. Toot taking the silver with 22. Claire finishing with 20 correct answers, a maximum of 110. It was Toot who had the higher question count, but it's Claire who won the final domination battle, and it's going to be a lobby medal for Samster. So 3 medals in one stream, Samster. 2 golds and a lobby medal. That is pretty good going, but it is Claire who won the day with 20 correct answers, 110 points, and winning in the domination ring at the end. Oh, well, we're not on camera, so we should wrap this up real quick. We have got a very special game. I'm going to go and greet my second guest, and much fun will be had. I will give you some forward warning that this next game is played on Hackbox. Hackbox. Yay, head over to hackbox.ca because Canada, if you want to take part in this. It is largely a hot seat game between my 2 guests, but there is an audience participation thing, which I'm hoping will still work. And we'll all have a lot of fun.
What makes you think it won't work anymore?
Because there's been about 400 different new versions of both Hackbox and the Unity side since. Although I have updated the Unity side, it didn't seem to break anything.
Find your lack of faith disturbing, Ben.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, Buzz Off, the return of Buzz Off, a special one-off Buzz Off live coming up in just a few minutes' time. I do hope you'll stick around to play along and meet my second guest. Thank you to Dev as well for co-hosting this game of Bidding War. We'll see him in larger print in a minute, I'm sure. But I'll play some adverts, but don't worry, we won't start Buzz Off without you. So if you're not subscribed, you can stick around for a bit. So yeah, stick through the adverts and we'll start when we come back.
Watch the ads.
Watch the ads. Or subscribe. That's fine. That's fine as well if you like.
Use your Prime sub.
Yeah, but Hackbox is what is needed for that game, not the universal controller. So don't try and join with the universal controller because it will crash, and then you'll write in the Discord, "Oh, it crashed on me," and I'll say it's because you didn't use Hackbox. And also go and join the Discord. That would be fantastic. Yes, pain is what you will get.
I pressed that one.
Thank you all for playing. I hope you enjoyed the special birthday bidding war questions. They were from me, and thanks to Lewis for helping me prove those as well. Commiserations to Toot, but congratulations to Claire. You have won the war. Flage, welcome to the stream, my dude, and thank you for the birthday greetings. Great to have you here. Stick around because we've got a spectator sport with a little bit of audience participation coming up in the shape of Buzz Off Live with my 2 live guests who will be introduced very shortly, one of whom you've already met, of course. I'm going to play some adverts, but don't go away because we won't start the next game until they're done. It's going to be Buzz Off Live, written by me for my 2 very special guests. You'd be mad to miss it. For the last game of this birthday stream, coming up in about 5 minutes' time. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Stay easy, guys. See you back there.
This old switchboard could talk. Wow. Your ears would sizzle. 1880. We take Alexander Graham Bell's invention for granted today. Perhaps we should. But isn't it incredible that millions and millions of people can talk simultaneously to practically any spot on Earth? In the beginning, back in the old days, the telephone was something of an oddity, to say the least. You'd pick up this receiver to see that the line was clear. Then you'd hang up and ring with this crank. Pick it up again and tell the operator what number you wanted. If there was anybody home, they'd answer and you could talk.
Exit pursued by a bear. Oh, my green screen is fucking up. It doesn't like the white there. Yeah. Exit pursued by a bear. That has been on the wall for like 2 years. It's a bear in the woods made of trees, and it says exit pursued by a bear. Granted, it was always probably very small, but you know, it was there. Just like the ending of the usual suspects. Anyway, hello. Music's nearly done. I have it on good authority that the ads are done. I started them late because I forgot about them, and then realised it was good because it gave us a moment to figure out how we're going to do this setup. Yeah, rip Dev. I've killed him and buried him in the walls. No, he is right here, and I'm going to introduce both him and my second guest for tonight for this very special live version of Buzz Off. Would you please welcome back, Hey Dev.
I've been here the whole time.
He was here the whole time. And will you please welcome to the other seat, Seema.
Sim.
Sim.
Hello.
So, this is Dev
Hi.
and Seema, who have been travelling the UK, certainly this week, and they're here. They've come to join me for this weekend, and it's lovely to have them here. Dev, Seema, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure.
No.
I'll try to do for both of us. I'm Dev.
Reach over and get my wine.
I am the co-host of Bidding War.
You are.
Yeah, I've been around for a few years in this fine community. Built Hackbox. It's a lot of fun to maintain and contribute to all this quizzing fun. This is my fiancée Seema. If you haven't met her, you may have seen her on Game Show Marathon a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Yep.
We are traveling around the UK because next year we are getting married in Scotland.
That is true.
Exciting stuff.
Hopefully.
She put a ring on it.
She
No,
liked
show
it.
the one that I did though. Yeah, there we go.
She liked it, so she put a ring on it. Well, these guys have very kindly agreed to do something that doesn't happen very
Embarrass
often,
ourselves.
which
Yeah.
is where I get two guests in the room at the same time. I thought, since they're here and it's my birthday, let's do something a bit fun. So I've written another pack. It's a very special Canadian-themed pack
Sorry.
of Buzz Off.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I want to pre-apologize for both my voice and my sneezes and potential coughs. I am fighting an allergy.
We can blame the cat.
2 cats and a dog.
Fully blame
Yeah.
the cats for this one.
It's
We
me
have-
that is broken, not your earphones.
We have one of the dogs is down here. It's just at my feet, at the feet of the stool. But he's currently asleep because we took him on a big old hike this afternoon. Yeah. So these guys are hopefully going to have a lot of fun or pain, one of the two.
Or both.
You guys have a lot of fun either way. If you want to play along, the room code will be on the screen in just a minute, and of course, you get to recommend a title for the episode. I will pick my favourite at the end. All of this is controlled from the iPad, which is very exciting because there aren't very many games that run like this. I'm hoping you can hear me okay because I'm not directly in front of the microphone. I'm hoping you hear both of get my guests okay and all is well. I need you
Riff
guys.
heard the Canadian theme. Yeah, it looks like we're good.
Well, these guys, we had a test game earlier on, but obviously they've not seen the questions. Oh, by the way, thank you to a run for a past pack of Buzz Off, which we used as the test game earlier on.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Hopefully everything is set up. Hopefully all you guys will be able to play. Just a reminder, it's Hackbox, not the universal controller, if you want to take part in this. Dev, if you could be so kind and press the button on that Stream Deck over there that says Titles and Credits, and we'll begin Buzz Off Live.
What if you missed? That'd be
What
funny.
if?
Lewis Hamilton! Loads of money!
The mic is still on, friends.
Yeah.
And Aussie!
Universal controller.
For Yorkshire!
Oh, appropriate set for Yorkshire, James, and for Yorkshire at the same time. Love it when that happens. Welcome to the Buzz Off Studio Theatre here in Sussex, where we are having a very special game of Buzz Off Live. And if you would like to take part in it, then you can do so by joining hatbox.ca and joining with that room code right there. I think you now need to authorise on Twitch. You need to log in on Twitch before it'll let you join the game. But it's a big old theatre. So do come and join us. I can't exactly remember the exact rules of the audience game, but hopefully it'll all be obvious and just work.
They're all coming in. That's a good sign.
There we go. Yes. So working to an empty theatre is never fun. But
profile pictures.
What you can do now, Dev, if you can press the Game with Cam button to the bottom left of titles and credits.
With Cam.
That would be great. And we'll do a transition stage. And there we all are. So there's multiple views. We could have done this over multiple cameras if I had more webcams, but never mind.
If you had more square footage too.
Well, that as well, yes. Well, no, I've got the entire
more cameras
room behind us, but the pool tables are important. So
yeah, I can't move those.
We can't. Do come and join. The room code will persist throughout the game, so if you change your mind and you want to come and join a bit later on, you're very welcome to do that.
Do we need to raise this at all?
Raise? Raise what? No.
The desk?
Yeah.
Because then the camera goes up.
Yeah.
Just press button 2 on the desk, just see what it does.
Let's go for
you
a
need to
ride,
press
folks.
it twice.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh,
That's
that's
okay.
great.
That works. I'm not having my head chopped off. We've not lost the green
Yeah.
screen, and we can still see both of you. Hooray!
That's what I was aiming for.
Brilliant. Oh, that's perfect. That's the height of the desk where the chair gets tucked under at the end of the day, for what it's worth.
Using the pop filter as a sensor.
Yes, that wouldn't work. So come and join the audience if you want to suggest titles or play along with the questions. Again, it's been so long since we last played this that I can't remember the exact rules of the audience game, but we'll have a good time all the same. Yeah, all will be well. I'm gonna lock it there and introduce our contestants, because why not? So let's reveal. You've already seen them, but let's reveal them on the podiums. Tonight's contestants. We've got Dev and we've got Simpson, and we are sat the right way round, which is always wonderful.
I love your profile picture.
Thanks.
Yes, that's that's thinking about. It's that maths meme.
Yeah.
Thinking maths meme. First of all, Dev, hello.
Hello, Ben.
Lovely to have
seeing
you
you here.
Yes, lovely. Thank you for joining us. And how are things in the red pod?
A little warm.
It's warm. It's quite warm, isn't it? How do you fancy your chances in Buzz Off tonight?
Suppose we'll have to see. Canadian is not my strong suit, Ben.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. And should I call you Sim or should I call you Seema?
Seema's fine.
Seema, we'll go with Seema. Seema, welcome to the game.
Thank you.
In the green pod. How are you feeling about coming up against your future husband?
Well, sounds weird.
I haven't heard that one.
No one said that before.
Just warming you up for it.
Not great. He's better at this kind of stuff than I am, I think.
Marginally.
But actually did pretty well, or better than I expected on the practice round. So I'm feeling...
And hey, you beat him in Red Herrings earlier.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
You had a good run.
That game was definitely played fairly and squarely.
She was sat next to me,
looking...
seeing all my wrong answers first.
That one. Okay, we'll go with
No,
that.
that's not true. I did
No,
a
it's
lot
not
by
true. You
myself.
did get me a bonus question.
Those are our players. It's Dev and Seema. I hope you're ready to play along at home. Just a quick reminder, there will be periodic opportunities to suggest a title for the episode, but I will warn you now, you will only get one opportunity to suggest a title. So pick your moment, maybe wait till a bit of the game has gone by before you suggest your title. It'll be in between rounds you can suggest a title. So if anything amusing or quirky or funny happens that you think sums up this episode, I will pick my favourite at the end and you'll get some extra pennies. It's a bit like the raid message, except you only get one opportunity. Both of our players have got an attention-getting device, so if they want to get my attention and answer a question, they can make a noise. And Dev goes like this.
Paging after beat.
Of course he does. And Seema goes like this.
Emergency.
Paging Dr. Beat. And you have no idea how much of an earworm that is and has been playing around my head most of the afternoon. So, Paging Dr. Beat and Emergency, those are our buzzers. And because I can't remember which one is which, I will very much be looking at my iPad to tell me. Everyone happy? Let's play. Round 1 is the trivia search. Okay, so In the trivia search, you'll be given a word search grid and you'll be given a category. You have got to buzz in and tell me the 5 things, one at a time, just one answer per buzz, please, that you can see in the trivia search grid. You won't be given the exact words, but just the category. If you get it right and you go ahead of your opponent, you start a global clock on them. They've then got 30 seconds to equalise, or they default for the point. If you find 3, then you win automatically. And if you buzz in and are incorrect, you are frozen out for 10 seconds. So think before you buzz. Make sure you've seen something, or if you're going to have a guess based on the category, then make sure it is worth it. First one to win 2 grids will win the chevron and the round. Best of luck to you both. And our first trivia search, and you're looking at this top monitor up here. That's your monitor right there. Best of luck. We are looking for cities in Canada. Dev.
Right down the middle, Yellowknife.
Yellowknife is there. See me, your clock is on. Also, we're going to remove letters from the grid to make it a bit easier across the line.
Are you sure? Are you sure there's other ones?
Yeah. You've got about 10 seconds or you're going to forfeit the point. Buzz and say something with my advice, Sina.
Just buzzing and trying.
Sina, what have you seen?
Toronto?
Yeah, that's there.
Oh, it's there?
You've stopped the clock. So, pressure off a little bit. If you can find another one, Seema, you can put the clock back onto Dev. Yes, Seema.
Ottawa?
Ottawa is not there, I'm afraid. You are frozen out for 10 seconds.
I know.
Yes, Dev.
Fredericton.
Yeah, Fredericton is there. Clock back on Seema. And just out of time, unfortunately. So Dev taking that first point. What I'm going to do is, because I realise that all the answers are coming in from the audience players, which might give something away, so I'm just going to scroll that up, just so you can't accidentally look at there, and that will relieve that potential. Let's take a look at the missing answers there. You've got Winnipeg and Edmonton, the 2 answers that you missed there. Not to worry. Let's go on to another puzzle. 5 answers coming in, and we're looking for girls' names beginning with S that aren't Seema.
So many. Name doesn't start with S.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, Seema, what have you seen?
Susanna. Suzanne.
Yeah, I'll let you have that. Suzanne is there. Dev clock's on.
Anything could be a name if you want.
Anything could be a name. Do you want to go? Yeah, Dev, what have you got?
Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah's there. Stopping your clock. And it's 1 apiece.
I want to joke so bad.
Do it.
Griff saying it's
No,
pronounced
I can't.
Toronto. Or Trona. There, what have you got?
Subunk.
What?
right down there, bottom left corner, connecting to Susan. Subunk.
No.
The famous author
Can
Subunk.
I
Froze
do
it out for
that?
10 seconds.
I want to do that too.
I see Jane, but that doesn't begin with an S. Well done, RNG. Dev, you're back in and you buzz.
Serena?
Serena, yeah, Serena's
Oh,
there.
I was
Clock's
gonna
on,
joke
Seema.
Serenade.
Throw the J on it.
Oh,
Yeah, Seema, what have you got?
Sharon.
Sharon is there. There's one more answer in there.
Oh no.
Who's going to find it first for the
It's an
point?
S. There's so many S's.
Seema.
Skylar.
That's the one. Well done.
Oh.
You've cleared the grid and you've
I
got
was-
the point.
I was gonna joke Snog, and then I was like, let me just confirm where that S is, and I found it.
Nicely done. You have cleared that grid, and it's 1 point apiece as we go to the deciding trivia search puzzle, and we are looking for allegedly popular video games.
Allegedly?
According to Google.
Oh, sure.
Right.
I mean, you can't argue with it, but they are popular.
Oh no, those are not even.
Seema.
Farce.
No, Farce is not there, I'm afraid. We're frozen out for 10
I mean,
seconds.
it's there. It's just not a game.
Yeah, no, it's not. And the letter may have gone there. Keep looking, there's 5 video games up there, I promise you. Dev. No, not there, I'm afraid. Frozen out for 10 seconds.
Emergency.
Seema.
Emergency.
Craft.
Keep going.
No.
It literally just is craft.
No, I'm not having it. I'm afraid that's not a video game I've ever heard of.
I'm not gonna take that one from you.
I was
But
very
it's,
no
the rest of it isn't there.
It is there.
It is.
Oh shit. Okay.
Emergency.
There's the next one. Go on, Seema.
World of Warcraft.
Try again.
Wow.
No. So I'm freezing you out for 10 seconds.
I won't take that from
Just take it.
you. No.
Dev, what have you got?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is there. Right, the clock's on.
Paging after beep.
Dev.
Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite is there as well. You've got to find all three, Seema, in the next 20 seconds.
Paging after beep.
Dev.
Tetris.
Tetris is also there. Well played.
Really? Oh.
You were so close with Craft and then World of Warcraft, but it wasn't what we had up on the board. It was Minecraft. And then that rather sneaky GTA 5
That's
there
rude.
as well. Very rude. GTA V.
Forgot craft is in Minecraft.
Yeah. Bad luck not to be on this occasion. Dev taking that point and winning the chevron. That is the end of round one. So Dev with an early chevron, but still much to play for. It came down to the last puzzle, so all yet to play for. Now is an opportunity, I believe, if you're in the audience game, to suggest a title. Remember, you can only give me one. After that, then you won't be able to have the opportunity to again. So if something amusing has happened in that first round that you think should be the episode title, now is your opportunity to do it. But I'm going to give you about 10 seconds before we initiate the next round, because Seema wants to pull that chevron back. Let's see what happens as we go to round number 2. It's the auction house.
He's wearing the headphones, yeah.
Oh.
So I can hear your buzzers.
We just have to imagine.
When you watch, I mean, you can
I
wear
was
the
excited
headphones
to
for a
hear
round
it.
if you like.
No, that's okay.
But then I won't hear. I'll just have to watch my iPad. Round 2 is the auction house. We're going to go back and forth on bidding how many you can name on a particular category. At any point, your opponent may challenge you to name them, and if you can, then you get the point. Hooray! However, if you can't, then your opponent gets the point. Boo! That is not what you want in this game. So you can bid 1, 2, or 3, or +1, +2, +3, thinking on how many you can name on a particular category. Going to be interesting to see how this plays out, and I'll give you some thinking time at the beginning of each category to decide how many you want to bid to start with, so you can have some thinking time, but you may not write anything down, just thinking in your head. If you're both ready, the first puzzle is sports in which Canada medalled at the 2024 Olympic Games. Before you bid, let me give you a qualification with this one. We are just after the name of the sport. Different distances within the same discipline count as the same answer. Okay? I've got another caveat there, which I'm not going to say because it will give away one of the answers. Audience, I believe now is your opportunity to try and name as many as you can. As soon as a challenge is made, you will lose the ability to type. So, Dev, control is with you. Would you like to bid 1, 2, or 3 on sports in which Canada medalled at the 2024 Olympic Games?
We'll start with 1.
Start with a casual 1. Seema, would you like to challenge, or would you like to go +1, +2, or +3? 2, 3, or 4.
I think I can do +2.
You can do a total of 2, that's a +1, and you are now bidding 2. Dev, can you do more than 2?
We were in the United States for a good portion of the Olympics, so we watched NBC this year.
Yeah.
So I can tell you a lot about the United States and the Olympics.
Yeah, I forgot what medaled meant. And I was just kind of thinking.
Dev's going to
performed.
try for 3. Seema, do you want to try for any more, or do you want to challenge Dev to name them? You'll have 10 seconds to name each one after the challenge is made. Are you going to try for any more, or are you going to challenge Dev to name
No.
3?
No, I'm gonna challenge.
Okay,
Sorry,
Dev,
Bob.
your first
Bob.
answer, please.
Breaking.
Yep, breaking is
Gold medal. Only 1. Early gymnastics.
yeah, specifically trampoline.
Oh.
Good.
And-
One more to clear the board.
Probably swimming.
Swimming. Yeah, you're good. Very well played, taking that first point. Well done.
I did not know about trampolining. I knew that we did not play some gymnastics, and that's the only one I was gonna name. So.
Yeah. It was weird to do with the discipline. It was specifically trampolining, but we accepted any gymnastics. Athletics was a catch-all for like hammer throw, track events, field
So
events.
much.
But then you've got beach volleyball, boxing, canoe, kayak, sprint, diving, fencing, judo,
Fencing.
I saw
That's the
fencing.
one
That
we
was
were
dope.
watching.
That was
Yeah.
exciting.
judo, rowing, rugby, taekwondo, tennis, and weightlifting. Canada medalled in all
Oh, I
of those.
remember that.
Everything. We
too.
medaled in everything.
Well, very well done, Dev.
Well,
You've got
not
your 3
Artistic gymnastics.
advantages with you. We're going to go on to the next puzzle. And Seema, you're opening the bidding. We're looking for valid English Scrabble words of 6 letters or more that can be made out of the letters in UK road trip. No repeated letters are allowed unless the letter appears twice in the initial letters, i.e. R appears twice, so you can use that twice. These are valid words according to the citation, which is scrabblesolver.com. How many words of 6 letters or more can you make out of the letters in UK road trip? Ooh. We're starting with 1. Dev, coming to you.
I will challenge.
Let's have your 1 then, Seema, for the point. I need an answer, quick!
No, I got nothing.
We were just at that game show thing in Sheffield, and we're both so shit bad at Countdown.
This is the
Neither of us are gonna get a 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to mark that as wrong,
I
I'm
can't
afraid.
think of one.
We're not getting any 6.
I'm gonna go
Right.
through them for you. You've got adroit, airdrop, airport, ardor, auditor, dacoit, rowkit, erupt with an I, katipo, korai, otarid, orari, paduk, paritor, parkour, parroted, parrot, pukit, pertrade, putrid, raptor, retard, rupit, torpid, torrid, tripod, troika, updart, uproar, and my favourite one, utopia.
Alright, I can accept 3 of those.
Well, we had fun all the same. Dev is winning that second point there, and that is the end of round 2. We'll move on. We'll move
Yeah,
on
I'm fine
rapidly.
with that
That
one.
was a bit unfair. Legally distinct
Get
word
out of
race.
That was bad in practice too. That was just not.
Well, that was. We can blame the question.
Look,
for that.
if I had to bid first on that one, you would have had me. You would
Oh,
have done
sure.
the same thing.
I absolutely would have.
I was trying to make it less quiz.
Tried
and
to
more
give you
wordplay.
like a look that was like, please don't make me do this.
I know, I saw it. You know what that made me do.
Yeah.
Well, it's 6 plays 3, but seeing there's still time for a catch up as we go to the next round. Which is the time warp. So, in the time warp, you've got to hit your buzzers and hide your screams from your opponent because you need to hit the buzzer because there will be no visual indication. You've got to try and stop it as close to the correct number as you can. And if you are ahead at the end of each pair of puzzles, you win a point. And first to 2 points, excuse me, wins the chevron. Our first puzzle. We are looking for sometime between 1850 and 1937, the year Victor Hugo first published his epic novel Les Miserables and his orchestra. You've got 15 seconds for the slide to get from the left to the right. You must press a button before it hits the end. Sometime between 1850 and 1937, and your sliders start now. And the noise has stopped, which means both players have buzzed. Let's see where they stopped.
So many.
Seema going quite early, Dev going quite late here. I can't quite work out the numbers based on this, but the correct answer was... Wow! 1863. Seema was 1 away and closer. Dev, good effort, 46 away, but 1908 is
Good
not
effort,
what we
stop.
wanted.
Well,
Seema
it's
won
about about the French Revolution.
It is all about the
So-
French Revolution.
Right,
so-
right.
It can't be so long that they've already had another more big deal war. Since.
Right.
They had the whole Napoleon thing for a bit, didn't they? Was
I
that the
don't-
French Revolution? No, that was
No,
later. Napoleonic Wars. Anyway, Seema, you're 1 away, so you've got that point. If you can force a tie here, or you can win this point, then you'll get the overall point for the question. And the second half of the question is, of course, related to the first. I want to know the year Les Miserables and his orchestra by Claude Michel Schoenberg was first performed on Broadway. Sometime between 1937 and 2024. When did Les Mis first debut on Broadway? 15 seconds, and your sliders start now.
Visualizing this on a slider is tough.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
half the fun of the game.
I don't.
And the noise has stopped. Means both players have buzzed. Let's
I didn't get the number I wanted.
What were you aiming for, Seema?
I was aiming for like 94.
You may have got 94.
Well, you're certainly
No, I got
late to the
89.
Dev. Dev has gone just before the middle. You've just gone just after the middle. Let's take a look. The correct answer was.
Very nice.
Wow! Within one and then within two. Seema, 1989. The correct answer being 1987. 2 away. Dev, pretty good. 16 early, but 1971 is not close enough. Seema, that is 2, and that's. You were 3 away across the entire board. That is a good effort. You've got the first point. Very well played indeed. Let's reset those sliders and move on to the next puzzle. We would like to know for the next one, somewhere between 50,000 and 75,000, the maximum capacity of Canada's largest stadium, the Commonwealth
Is
Stadium
that where the.
in Edmonton.
No, it's not where the Calgary stand.
So we're
It's in
somewhere
Calgary.
between 50 and 75,000. You've got 15 seconds to hit your buzzers.
Fucking stupid.
And those sliders start now.
I don't know. That's a lot.
The noise has stopped, which means both players have buzzed. Let's see where they set their arrows.
Far too much.
Dev has gone quite close to about a quarter of the way along, maybe. Seema is about halfway along. Let's take a look, see what you said and what the correct answer was. Oh, it's Dev by a whisker there. 6,302 is the correct answer. Dev going 53,976. Seema just a bit too late, 60,995. Seema 4,500 away. Dev 2,500 away. Dev taking the first half. Seema, if you can get this one correct, then you will force a tie on this one. Let's take a look at the second half. We're looking for the maximum capacity of the UK's largest stadium, Wembley Stadium in London. Somewhere between 75,000 and 100,000. And your sliders start now.
trying to think of the likelihood of how many people I've come across that went to see Taylor Swift on her last night. And it's an unusual amount.
It is highly
So
unusual. A lot of people.
A lot of
A
people.
lot of people want to see Taylor.
So what are the chances that I've come across so many people?
I would have thought it. I would
We're
have
all there on the
thought
same
over
night.
100.
Well, the noise has stopped, which means both players have buzzed. Let's see where they've set their mark. They're going very, very late. Seema beyond the halfway mark. Let's take a look at what the
100,000
correct
even.
answer was. Ooh! Oh, Dev within 700 or so.
No, that's Seema.
Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. Seema within 669 or so. Dev, yes, 6,275 away. I did look at my iPad occasionally. Which means, Seema, you're forced to tie on this one, which means no point is given out for this pair. You've still got the advantage. You got the point from the first one. If you can force a tie or win the last pair, Seema, then the chevron is all yours. 90,000 is the capacity of Wembley Stadium. As we go to our final puzzle, and we're starting with,
Oh my gosh.
according to Google Maps, and we discussed this earlier on. Not the exact distances, but the places in general, entirely coincidentally. According to Google Maps, if travelling the shortest available distance by car, the distance in kilometres from John O'Groats in the north of Scotland to Land's End in the south of England, it's somewhere between 500 and 5,250 kilometres. 15 seconds, and your sliders start now.
I had to fill up my gas tank twice.
How many kilometers per gas tank though? I feel like it's like
And the noise has stopped, which means both players have buzzed. Quite late in the timeline, Seema going slightly earlier here. Let's take a look at the correct answer, which is
We overshot.
by quite a long way. The UK is not as big as you think. 1,348 but it's Seema who is closer, who is only 2,170 away, whereas Dev is 2590, which means Seema, you have got this game tied up. The best Dev can hope for on this pair is a tie, which means
Price
he
is right
cannot
with you.
win the point, and you've already got one in the bag. So Seema, this chevron is going to be yours, but just for the lulls, and because Canada, according to Google Maps, is travelling the shortest available distance by car, the distance in kilometres from Canada's western border at Little Gold to Canada's most easterly point, Cape Spear, somewhere between 5,250 and 10,000 kilometres. And your sliders start now. Both players are buzzed because the noise has stopped. Let's see where they set themselves. Dev almost bang in the middle. Seema going quite a bit late, almost over 3/4 of the way along the line. Let's take a look at the correct answer and who was closest. Oh, there's not a lot in it. Dev 759 away, but Seema was closest, 642 away. Yeah, 8,341 kilometres. Pretty close between you, Seema. If you had left it another half a second, Dev probably would have been closer, but you've got the 2, which gives you your second point, and it gives you back your first chevron. So it's 5 plays 4 as you go into the final round. Dev has the advantage on 5. Seema is just trailing on 4, but we saw what happened in Bidding War when Claire came in trailing. So let's see if we can have the same story, or if Dev is going to capitalise on his advantage. Opportunity in our audience to give us a suggestion for the title of the game, if anything amusing has happened so far, or memorable, or clinical.
Cough,
Clinical?
cough.
Why, Ben? Cough, cough. Could be a good title name. But yeah, bonus pennies available for you. I can't remember if this is the last opportunity or if there's one more. This might be the last one. Or there might be one more. Depends if you want to take a chance and if you think anything fun's going to happen in round 4. I'm going to start round 4 in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. I think we should go to round 4 and decide this game, this feud between Dev and Seema. It's on the buzzer. In this round, friends, you will be shown a series of seemingly unconnected clues. All you've got to do is buzz in and tell me when you think you know what it is I'm talking about. Very simple, very straightforward. The clues will appear on the screen and the previous ones will persist as well. If you buzz in and are incorrect, you'll be frozen out for 2 clues, thus giving your opponent some free information. There'll be 2 buzzers on your devices, one at the top of the clues and one at the bottom of the clues, because this was done before the grid thing. Grid component was a thing and I haven't updated the software yet. So either buzz will do the thing, but if you buzz in and are incorrect, you're frozen out for 2 clues. I might request more information if you're in the right ballpark. It would then be very encouraging to try and find the right answer. Hey, Bricks! Hello, chap! Coming in with 68. And a happy birthday, 146. Oh, is that a new PB? My dude, congrats! And welcome on into the stream. Congrats on the PB. Thank you for the birthday greetings. We are just finishing a very special game of Buzz Off. Welcome, competitive Mufflin Diver and Ruffle Bricks and Hegeli and Marisip. Welcome all of you. Thank you for the raid. You're about to see something awesome. The last round of Buzz Off should be a lot of fun. Well, I think it will be awesome, but it'll be a lot of fun. Bricks, thank you for the raid, chap. Hope you're keeping well, my dude. Let's just give Bricks a very fast shout out while I balance my iPad on my lap. Shout out Ruffle Bricks. There we go. I managed it. I think, did I? Oh, bollocks, I didn't know. It's a backslash or a forward slash. Shout out. Shout out. Ruffle Bricks. Oh, thank you, someone. Thank you, Ash. Save me falling my iPad off my lap. Passajaska and David J. Bodicum, welcome to the stream. David J. Bodicum joining us from a Ruffle Bricks raid is not the thing I expected tonight, but, or maybe he's just arrived. Welcome, and thank you for the birthday greetings. Ash, thank you for that shout. Go follow Ruffle Bricks. He's a Worms speedrunner.
Oh, no way.
He's salt of the earth. He's a good guy, and he says it as it is. So thank you for that raid, Bricks. I hope you keep well, and I hope you had a good stream. So, guys, buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Get it wrong, you're frozen out for 2 clues, which will give your opponent free information. I might press you for more details. And That's all she wrote. Ready to play?
Very demure.
For everyone who gets the correct answer, I will give you a chevron back immediately. So, much at stake here. Let's go to the first puzzle, and buzz when you know what I'm talking about. 9 clues in this first puzzle. Here's your first. From the sign, Italian. A doctor of science. Former England goalkeeper. 31st of March to the 27th of October in the UK. Ross Geller's actor.
Oh, I'm.
Darmstadtium. Son of a preacher man singer. Nintendo console. Clue. Literally you two. I'll give you a minute with that board if anyone wants to buzz. Go on, somebody buzz.
Emergency!
Go on, Steve, what do you think?
Got nothing. Engaged?
Engage is not the right answer. Dev, do you want to have a buzz?
I don't know.
Paging after beat.
What do you think?
Oh, DS.
That's what I wanted, yes. The initials are all DS.
Oh.
Dalsenio, Doctor of Science. Dalsenio is in From the Sign. A Doctor of Science.
DS.
David Seaman, Daylight Savings. David Schwimmer, DS, the chemical symbol for Darmstadtium. Dusty Springfield, the Nintendo DS. And, of course, Dev and Seema.
Very good.
DS.
I don't think we've ever done it in that order.
Oh, is it always Seema and
Oh,
Dev?
I do.
I usually do SD.
Oh, we'll do another one then, where we have camera memory card.
It's like, how was David Schwimmer in Nintendo Wii?
Really?
Just not. It wasn't clicking. And somehow I got
I
to
was
thinking the
thinking
two
Wii
of
too.
us were two S's.
Yeah.
I forgot my name.
Yeah. Wait,
That's a problem.
That's not great.
Dev, you've taken that chevron. It is now 6 plays 3. Let's see how we get on with the next one. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. 14 clues in this board, and here's your first. Miracle. Pathetic. Once upon a time. I'm so clever. Ellie.
I'm gonna be so annoyed.
My house. Talk writing. This little girl.
It's gonna be like a comedian.
The hammer.
I know about.
Bruce.
Oh.
Emergency! Emergency!
Not Matilda.
Yeah, you've got it. They're all songs from Matilda the Musical.
Yeah.
You gotta go and see Naughty the Chokey Chant, When I Grow Up, and Revolting Children.
How did you know?
How did I know? I wrote the questions.
No, I love Matilda.
It's a great. I've not seen it on stage. I've seen the film version.
I've seen it
very
on stage
enjoyable.
Did you?
Twice.
and it is one of my favorites.
I had a feeling you might have seen it.
Yeah.
Dev mentioned you guys were into theatre.
It's not Matilda the musical, but were you aware that I proposed to Seema with a song from the movie?
Was it Rusted Roots Send Me On My Way?
No.
It was Itty Bitty Pretty Thing.
Oh.
Itty Bitty Pretty One? I don't know the title, but I know the
You heard it here first, gang. That's sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, more shame on you for not getting that then, I guess.
Well,
haven't seen
no,
the
he's never seen the musical.
Oh, you've not seen the musical? Okay, well, that's home
But,
advantage to
yeah.
see me. But all the same, very well done. You've taken a chevron back. It's now 5 plays 4 as we go to the next puzzle. As ever, buzz when you know what I'm talking about. 9 clues in this round. Here's the first. Magnus Hardenstam.
I already know it.
Philippe Risoli.
No,
Do it,
I
show
don't-
off,
I
show
don't.
off.
I don't know what it
We're
is.
going to go off the 2. Have another one. Omar Fierro.
And people who've never been in my kitchen.
What?
Huh?
The 4th. Mike Richards.
Hold on.
Art Fleming.
Do you know? You act like you know.
Go on, Dev, what is it?
Jeopardy hosts?
Try again in the correct format.
How dare you? Who are Jeopardy hosts?
That'll do. What are Jeopardy hosts, indeed so. You've gone on to see Stephen Fry, Mayan Bialik, Ken Jennings, and Alex Trebek, of course. I will refer to my notes just in case I need.
The first one made me think
say
ice
anything.
cream. Ice cream companies.
Yeah.
Hirenstam hosted the Swedish version in 1991, Risoli the French version from 89 to 92, Fierro the Mexican version from 98 to 2000. Mike Richards hosted the US show for a week in 2021 before quitting over controversy. Art Fleming, the original host from 64 to 79. Stephen Fry hosted the current UK and Australian versions. Mayan Bialik was a rotational host during the interregnum. Ken Jennings is the current host of the US show, and Alex Trebek is the GOAT. Very well done, Dev. You have taken that chevron back. It is now 6 plays 3 once again with 2 puzzles to go, which means this is going to be a match point. Semia must get this one right in order to stay in the game. Match point, and there are 10 clues in here. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Here's the first. Leo Medici. Gregory Boncampagnani. Paul Farnese.
Paging out your feet.
Dev.
What are names Ben can't pronounce?
Is not the right answer. You're frozen out for 2 clues. Good thought. Seeing the 2 free pieces of information starting with this one. Urban Castagna. We've got one more free one in case you're having a thought at this point. Here's another free one. Pius Pacelli. Dev, you're back on the next clue. So, see if you've got an inkling, possibly want to guess, or bring Dev back in and give you the next clue. Innocent Amphilge. Dev.
Those are popes.
Oh, allow it. Yeah, these are papal names plus family names. They're the names that the popes took with their original family names. So Innocent Pamphilja, Alexander Borgia, who was of course Rodrigo Borgia but became Pope Alexander. The incumbent Pope Francis was surname was Bergoglio. Benedict Ratzinger, Joseph Ratzinger became Pope Benedict, and then John Paul II. His original surname was Wojtyla, or however you pronounce that in Polish. And at the end of that, we're going to forego the final puzzle, but it means after 4 rounds in the final, our champion is Dev. Good game all round. Dev finishes 7-2 up, and
So proud of you.
Oh, stop.
hope you all had some fun, both in the audience game and my guests right here. Let's take a look at our leaderboard of audience players.
Where is that? Where is that?
It's supposed to be displaying.
Oh,
there it is. There it is.
Just had a lot of players.
So those are the points that you got. So obviously the hackboxing was working. I can't guarantee it was exactly right. I think it's just going to go through them all now, hopefully. And then there'll be pennies that are awarded, possibly, based on these scores. Yeah, I didn't test it with actual live players, so I'm glad this still works, to be honest, because the canvas size has changed. Clive finished in second. I don't know who finished in first. Clive, Ahmed, David Badil, Pruse, Colin and Toppy, 2nd to 7th. Is there a first? No, it's not going to show us who finished first. Oh my god.
Is it in the log?
It might be in the
It's
log.
not in the log.
It's not in the log. It might be Sam, who wasn't mentioned. Yeah, I was about.
Sam was Sam Sir David Baddiel?
Sam, were you Ahmed or David Baddiel? I could probably look.
I think Sam Sir
I
was
can look
David
at the
Baddiel. I
players.
remember seeing that really
David J. Body could say, let's say I won. Let's take a look. Have I got a player controller on here? No, I guess we'll never know. So, Clive. Clive is the winner of the Buzz Off Live because he was the highest score we could see, and I should probably fix that canvas. Lucas say Claire, play the. I can't play the last one just for fun, Solid Marine. But I have got the option of selecting a title. There are a few good ones in here. Come on, guys, help me pick one. Don't press it though, because otherwise it will immediately roll the credits. We don't know who suggested them. That's quite
good.
funny.
That's very good.
That's topical.
Misspelled though.
Good point.
That's a problem.
That's fun.
I quite like this.
Yeah, me too.
I like that one as well. So we've picked a title. Thank you all for playing. I'll come back to the webcam just to wrap up the stream and say goodnight to everyone. But thank you to Dev and to Seema for being such good sports and playing this nice live game of Buzz Off. Thanks to Brits for that raid as well during. I hope you all had fun as well. Hopefully you'll get some pennies. And you have been watching Calling Dr. Beat. Do you have anything for allergies? And the mic. So, that is going to be it for my birthday party 2024. Thank you all so much for joining us. It's been a huge amount of fun. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have as well. Thank you to all the writers. Thank you to Lewis for providing that red herrings, to Shapes for the hacker, and then I suppose to me for the last two. But I hope you enjoyed them all the same.
Thank you, Ben, for the last two.
Thank you to Dev and Seema for coming to join us live. We're going to go and drink some more wine and probably chat over the finer points of the stream. Watcher, welcome on in. Thank you for the happy birthday messages. And Prues, well done on that title there. Good title that we all agreed was the best one.
Yeah.
We're going to go raid somebody. We've got Hardy Way doing quiz. I think we raided Hardy Way a couple of weeks ago. We've got Gooey's doing Tomb Raider. I'm going to check that he's actually there at the computer because last time we raided him he wasn't. Because he's the target. We've got English Ben doing GTA 4. What do you fancy, GTA or Tomb Raider? Let's have a look. GTA 4 with English Ben or Tomb Raider with Gooey. I think it's probably Tomb Raider is what I'm leaning towards.
Of everything on that list, I would jump to Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh, where's Super Mario Sunshine?
ESA Marathon.
Oh, is ESA Marathon doing... maybe we could go raid ESA Marathon.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, charity stream for sure.
It's a rerun, but that's fine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's
You can still donate.
We can, yeah, I'm sure we can.
Up to you.
Well, you've said it. You're my guest, so you can. We're going to go raid ESA Marathon, who are doing a rerun of Super Mario Sunshine. That's who we're going to go raid. And I need your help in picking a raid message because there are a lot to choose from. Oh, is GDQ live? Ash is telling us GDQ is live.
GDQ's up.
Apparently I'm not following.
No, you were. It was on the list.
Was it? Did I just miss it?
It was. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 suggestions. An entire row of suggestions of Hashtag Imbnruiuglia.
Imbnruiuglia is probably quite a fun one.
So that's a good one, I think.
Imbnruiuglia.
Let's take the one suggested by Claire.
I quite like King Cocker the First. Although
that one is good too.
That's quite. Well, that's pretty. Or King Cocker
Friday
by BC.
Club.
Mars Duo. Get sad about everything.
Dev is the new James Earl Jones.
The real.
Oh my! Thank you.
Hashtag Dev Simi Dev confused. I can't quite read that
That's
one.
a lot.
It's a small white blob. King Cocker or Imbnruiuglia.
I quite like Imbnruiuglia.
I've got to give it to Claire because she was the one who actually said it. Because a lot of people suggested that. There's a whole row of people suggesting that. We'll give it to Claire because she'll get the pennies for it.
There's a hash at the end, though.
Yeah, with the hash at the end. We're gonna go rate GDQ, and we're gonna go say Imbnruiuglia.
That misspelling one was contributing at least to Claire winning that game.
It was. And I'm going to give 100 pennies to Claire as well for spamming so beautifully. Let's award pennies. CLAZ0R and 100 pennies for the raid message. Anything else that's coming on the request queue, I will fill in at some other point. But let's go raid GDQ. Raid. Games done. Quick.
That's the one.
There we go.
The one.
Oh, subscriber only chat, but that's fine.
You don't need to
We can go say hi all the same. Guys, oh, bloody hell. Something went down the wrong way. Excuse me. That was a bit disgusting. Thank you for joining me for my birthday stream. Thank you to Devon Seaman for coming and being with us live. I am going to be back maybe Thursday, possibly with The Abyss, I think was on the cards. Was it The Abyss? No, Risky Business, I think, is this coming Thursday. I'm definitely going to be back next Saturday, either way, with Battlefront, Cryptex, and The Escape Artist is on the docket for the 7th of September. Maybe some Risky Business on Thursday. I'm going to see how the humour takes me and what the sort of mood is like. Thank you again for all the birthday love and all the support that you have sent me over this last week. I know it's been a bit of a funny old time, but it is good to be back with y'all. And yeah, we're going to go raid GDQ and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until next time, I've been Roy Flush. This has been Dev and Seema. You have been watching Game Night, and until next time, take care, peace out, and good night.
After this, I just have